Visit PremierPTJax.com or call 904-996-6922. PremierPTJax.com, where your journey to wellness begins.
Yo, yo, yo. Man, I'm hoping everyone had a profitable betting weekend on my bookie. If you did, you got Monday Night Football to keep racking it up. And if you didn't, you got Monday Night Football to catch back up. The Buffalo Bills travel across state to take on the Jets. The Jets recently made some big moves by firing their head coach. We've seen this before, where teams rally after a big shakeup. The Jets are a 2.5-point underdog at home with a 41-point over-under at my bookie. This game often plays closer than we think, so take a long, hard look at the Jets. My bookie has the best sign-up bonus in the industry for Florida bettors. Our listeners can just sign up and use my promo code 1010XL to claim a bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. You heard that right, 1010XL to get that money before you even place a bet. Sign up using my promo code 1010XL to claim that double deposit bonus. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with my bookie. Come on, somebody.
Make your dream of living in luxury a reality in Lennar's newest 55 and up active adult community, Edenbrook at Highland Trail. Located in the heart of Green Cove Springs, Edenbrook offers world-class amenities with a dedicated activities director and homes starting in the high 300s. With rates as low as 3.99% and up to $50,000 in flex cash on our new Edenbrook homes, the time to buy is now. Call 904-643-3750 to find out more. Your life of luxury awaits in Edenbrook at Highland Trail by Lennar.
Injured in an accident? Have mounting medical bills? Can't work? Don't worry. Zach's got your back. I'm Zach Von Rowan of Von Rowan Law. I will fight for the compensation that you deserve. Set up your free consultation at zachsgotyourback.com.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a dandy, and do it today.
Hey, Scarline here. If you're like me in the fall, you want to watch football, not clean. Enter Molly Maid, voted Bold City Best Cleaning Service 3 years in a row. Molly Maid is reliable, friendly, and thorough. Visit mollymaid.com.
Hacker here, and I can't believe it. 100 pounds gone. 6 months ago, I never would have dreamed this was possible. I'm going to say it again because it feels so good. I've dropped 100 pounds thanks to Awaken 180 weight loss. To put that in perspective, I've taken roughly 10 inches off my waist. I'm down from a XXX to an XL, and I did it all in slightly over 6 months. It's not just about the number on the scale. It's also about getting my life back, playing with my son, and being more physically active. Now we're celebrating big time. I'm hosting an exclusive football watch party to celebrate this huge milestone, and you'll have a chance to join me. Let's watch some football, eat some great food, and if you have questions about Awaken 180, ask me. Details to come, but don't wait on that. Call Awaken 180 today and learn how fast you can reach your goals. 844-346-1800 or online, awaken180weightloss.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine. Guggen's Go Time on a Monday morning. Monday morning quarterbacking to be done. We have a Hall of Famer in the 7 o'clock hour. We have the Monday morning running back, Freddie T, in the 8 o'clock hour. Guess we'll just rant and rave until then. Morning gang, pitiful. Just pitiful. Pathetic. We've now managed to embarrass ourselves at home. We've embarrassed ourselves abroad. I vote we play at the space station and let's just take it to the galaxy, man. Let's just embarrass the entire galaxy of football with this incompetent, feeble play that just seems to show up week after week after week. We're terrible, man. We're terrible. I don't know what to tell you. Problem is, we're only 6 games into this madness. That's the problem. It's not getting any better. It's the same stuff. It's not, actually. That's the frustrating part, huh? Good morning, E.T.
Ça passe.
Relative good morning, I guess. Yeah, I think that's the problem. I was thinking about this, on the way in. Just like every week, it's like 2 or 3 major issues that weren't the major issue the week before. I mean, I honestly, I'm not even, being theatric here. What NFL team drops 4 touchdown passes? Has, any team ever done that? Will there be a team all year long? Now, I'm not talking about, off the fingertips or with a defender on them. I'm talking about 4 for 4, doesn't leave nothing but air between Trevor's fingers and their alleged hands. 4 of them. Who does that? What? Who drops 4 touchdown passes? It's the National Football League. Mandarin doesn't drop 4 touchdown passes. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Take the playbook right now, please. Take it. Take it to the River Thames and throw that humper in it, please. Drown that pitiful, stale, out-of-date, irrelevant, non-scary, vanilla playbook. Just throw it to the bottom of the river, would you? Buddy, I got dudes drawing up flag football offenses with more creativity than we're showing. Somebody send the Jaguars the Lions game film. Show them how a real organization develops. Show them how a winner draws up plays. Just look at the film. Doug, Press, all you guys, 15 of you, have a meeting today. Just watch the Lions yesterday. Watch the Commanders. Watch any of them. Playbook stinks to high heaven, man. Stinks. It's pewy. And when it does work, every week, 1 week, it's Trevor's inaccurate, right? He overshoots this play, and he throws this interception, and he rolls into trouble, and he doesn't, step into the pile, all those things. The first couple, it's the offensive line. 1 week, it's, the turnovers, ETN fumbles. I mean, are we really so fragile and feeble, and I'm starting to think we are, that all it took was a fumble in game 1 to completely crack you? Cruising along 17-7, ETN about to make it a 17-point lead going to the 4th. You fumble, you lose the game, and that's it. You just fall apart from that. What it feels like. We're every bit of awful, gang. Doesn't make sense. We feel like we should be better. There is nobody at all worth defending. Look, you're gonna have to work from top to bottom with these things. The coaching right now is bad, bottom 5 bad. It's just bad in every single angle. Doug Peterson's not doing a thing right. He's hired a defensive coordinator that can't stop anyone. His messaging is certainly not taking. His play calling and his playbook is 1940s. This is a fast league, dude. Things change quick. I got offenses moving creatively. Not us. Flare here, slant there. Clang one off of these receivers. Stone hands a few times a game. What's happened to Travis Etienne? Didn't know he decided to retire. And either he's healthy enough to play, or if you're not, then give me somebody active. I had to bang on the offense. I can bang on the defense or what's remaining of it. I could pick on Trent Baalke and his many missteps. I could just slay the coaches today. Yet at the same time, it's probably not even the day to do that, right? Doug's right. Players got to make plays. Gosh forbid. Don't tell them that. They may get all in their feelings. Pitiful, feeble, not getting any better at all. It's all word salad now. You'll hear from the locker room. Who cares, right? You jokers are 1-5. You've left us with an 11-game exhibition season. There is no turnaround. We got a big enough case size, right? There's no overreactions. The dust is settling on what we are. And we were a team that appeared ready to springboard like the Lions have, but instead we've just once again proven to the league that we're just that Johnny-come-lately, see you in a decade. At least we're trying to prove that. This stretch of football that we've played since 8-3 last year to now, there's nobody worse in the league than us. Excuses are over. Reality is set in. Again, you could spread the blame from top to bottom. This is the worst free agency class that money has ever been spent on. It is, thank goodness, any sensitive ears might be overseas today. Don't know if you're practicing. Doesn't look like you do much of that. This is the most wasted money in free agency. You may as well have just taken it downtown and poured it off the roof of a skyscraper. Just taking millions upon millions of tens of hundreds of millions of dollars, take them up there in big burlap sacks, invite your community downtown and just dump it on them. Because these jokers you paid, going on vacation with it. Eric Armstead, buddy, you are one baby step from Hugh Douglas, Jerry Porter, Mount Rushmore of busts in this town. And you came talking a big, stabilizing Calais Campbell vibe, and you're giving us a big old fat nothing burger, boss. Savage? Savage. Your play, kind of savage. As in, the idea is, and Cisco, you're not a free agent, but buddy, man, at some point, maybe if the tight end's got it at the 10, you don't get him down at the 2, boss. You're kind of the safety, man. You're kind of the badass. That dude trucked you at the 10, carried you like a 5th grader, man. But you're not a free agent, so we will keep you out of the crosshairs for now. Savage, yeah, you're savage. Darby? Is that French for hold? I mean, it's a disaster, this free agency class. Don't even get me started on Gabe Davis. If it's possible to have a god-awful 2-touchdown day, Gabe Davis, you did it, friend. If it's possible to have a terrible 2-touchdown afternoon, my man, you did it. Amazing. Well done. Duvernay. Au revoir. He's off to the IR somewhere. I mean, we got one guy, okay, in free agency who's an average player, Mitch Morse. Give it up for Mitch Morse, the crown jewel of the free agent class, a dude who's not below average. So we spent money and investment this offseason to kind of get things right, and woof. Doesn't Florida have a lemon law? I like to contact the NFL about free agency lemon law. That's low-hanging, lemony fruit. You're going to talk about this free agency class. Holy, what in the underworld are you guys? Where are you from? So shoot them off to the space station and let them play next week there so they can now be a feeble embarrassment to the galaxy. That's what our football team is. We've played 2 games on national TV, Buffalo and Chicago. Chew on that during the break. I don't know what could be worse. I guess my baseball team losing 9-0 in the playoffs last night. But, I mean, I'm barely have awoken from restless sleep to watch that Jaguars mess yesterday. Still tossing and turning from getting billied, getting napiered Saturday night in Knoxville. We got a Gator rant when we come back to kick off a segment that I'll let you hear from Doug Peterson. If it makes you feel any better, Cisco said they quit yesterday. Oh, that's terrific. We're 6 weeks in. Nice to know. By the way, you didn't have to tell us. What you think? We stupid? This is The Drill. It's the Monday Morning Quarterback. DivorceMenOnly.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. He may have started his career somewhere else, but he found his home in Duval.
Join me, Jeff Loggeman, for Check the Tape Tuesday on Jaguars Today.
Brought to you by Jack's Napa Auto Care Group.com. Go to the pros Napa know-how on 1010XL.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Duval! Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Looking for a new vehicle? Take a look at Jenkins Hyundai of Jacksonville. Now's the time to save big. Choose from more than 250 new and over 1,000 used and certified pre-owned vehicles on the lot, or shop anytime at JenkinsHyundaiofJacksonville.com. Hyundai has one of the top warranties in the business. Lifetime, powertrain, and 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, plus 3 years free maintenance on a new vehicle. Give them the chance to earn your business today on Atlantic Boulevard or at JenkinsHyundaiofJacksonville.com.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots and the first treatment now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
Hey, Hicken here with a message from Zero Res. Can you believe they've been cleaning carpets in Jacksonville now for 20 years? Dave Benyon and his family and staff are so grateful of things and appreciate you, their great customers. In fact, October's birthday month for Zero Res. So what are we doing for customers? Just say happy birthday, Zero Res, and we'll give you $50 off. That's $50 off carpet, towel, and grout, upholstery, or area rugs. Zero Res, man. Spell it forwards or backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res. Post-Game Monday on 1010XL is brought to you by Dandy Foods, makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff.
Prosser here. I've been telling you for years about Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season finally upon us. Imagine watching your favorite team in your new Lifetime man cave, family hangout, or Lifetime's version of a she shed. And now Lifetime is expanding their replacement window division. Make your home energy efficient with their Energy Star rated windows, enclosures, flooring, and windows to fit any and all budgets. Visit the showroom just off Phillips Highway. Proud partners of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let Lifetime be your home team.
The flagship station of the Jaguars, 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Davey Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Now, it's time to showcase the Crown Royals Special Teams Player of the Game. Live generously and life will treat you royally.
Logan Cook had a smooth performance on Sunday for Jacksonville. The teal and black punter tallied 4 punts that would total 193 yards, with his longest punt going for 53 yards. Cook's game continues to be as cool as the other side of the pillow, and he's your Crown Royal Special Teams Player of the Game.
If you're getting married or want to upgrade your bands, now is the time at Beard's Diamonds.
Because it's Beard's Diamonds' incredible buy one, get one on wedding band sale.
At the St. John's Town Center or at beardsdiamonds.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, slow your roll. It's time for Jeff's Gator Growl. Brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
All right, we got plenty to grumble about the home team here, but plenty to growl about from another missed opportunity for Billy Napier and the Florida Gators. Those guys played so hard. They deserve so much better. They deserved for the coach of Smyrna High School up there in Tennessee to take over the sidelines for Florida pregame and give them a shot at winning. I mean, they deserved a Pop Warner coach from Tullahoma, Tennessee, taking the drive over to Knoxville and just hand him a headset and a notebook. And in about 20 minutes pregame, maybe he can draw up a game plan or instill some sort of, I don't know, energy into this program. Florida, if you watch the game, should have been up 20-3 at half. Can't get out of their own way. A field goal to end the half. You could 12 men on the field. Same old Billy, same old stuff. Calling timeouts for no reason. They're not having one when you need it. But at the end of the day, through it all, through Montrell Johnson going down to injury and Graham Mertz going down to injury, they're true freshmen. With all of that in Knoxville against a top 10 team, your team overcomes you. Let's be straight. Anything that Florida does this year, they are overcoming the ineptitude of their head coach. I mean, they're fighting 12 on 11. The 11 guys on the field and the dude over there in the headset. May as well be a double agent. You drive all the way down. Your phenom freshman, TJ Lagway, makes an unbelievable play. There's 29 seconds to go. It's 17-16. You trail by a point at number 8 Tennessee. You've whittled 59 minutes and 30 seconds off the game clock, and now should be 2 yards away from an unbelievable program-boosting win. And in an era where coaches willy-nilly will go for 2, up 6-0, or will go for it on 4th down on their own 30. Yep, Billy's done that. In a day and age where going for 2 or going for, keeping it on 4th down, in a day and age where it's more common and dumbfounded perhaps than ever, what is the guy who came to town with this slogan? You ready? Scared money don't make money. Hey, coward, send on the kicker then, boy. Send in the kicker, scared money don't make money. I know who does make money. Bad coaches, a lot of it. Come on, man. Tell me you're now the skinny little weakling on the block without telling me. Tell me you just battled the number 8 team in the country tooth and nail. You didn't. You played checkers for 3.5 hours, but your guys, they played hard, man. They played hard. And they're 29 seconds away and 2 yards from pulling an upset. You ain't got to play after 3 years it'll work. In my opinion, every 2-point conversion, some dude should be wide slap open. It's a play that's not used all the time. You ought to be able to out-scheme a guy for 2 points. Every time, I believe this. Oh, well, we know we didn't, but I don't care. Put Lagway in there. Let him rush him. Let the play fall apart and lose 17-16. I don't care. Take your shot, dude. Scared money don't make money. And you, my friend, are a yellow belly. Lily-livered. Straight up coward. It's 17-16 on the road. You score with 30 seconds to go. You got the momentum. You got a mobile quarterback. Draw up a flipping ball play and go win the game. And don't go into overtime in front of 100,000 against a better team. How can every single Gator fan in the entire world know we're not winning this game in overtime? To a man. And that's not just some aura or some karmic feeling. No, it's understanding the room. Gator fan can read the room. They've come storming back. We from 10-0 down to 17-10 up. We hit a play late. Let's go for the kill shot, man, right now. Nope, not Billy Napier, who told us when he arrived in Florida that scared money don't make money. You went home broke, Jack. Broke. That's your Gator growl. Kind of growly. On to the team that used to growl, and where did it go wrong? You got valid questions here on the text line. I can't answer them. Moves that were made at the time that we question, what are you doing? You can say, you can question even more now. We got plenty of cap space. Why did we let Darius Williams go again? What was the rationale behind getting worse at the cornerback position? What was the reasoning again? We play in a division with C.J. Stroud. We play in a conference with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. We let our best cornerback walk. Why again? I mean, that's just terrible franchise management. Somebody at the top, man. I mean, Shad, it's time to look at what you guys are doing. They got kissed on the ring this weekend over there. Votes of confidence about how things are going to get turned around. Again, they've made the owner look like a fool. Shad's meeting with the media on Saturday. Still believes in Doug. I still believe in Trent. Doug after the game. Yeah, Shad still believes in me. Yeah, that makes one of them. It's just, the moves are maddening, man. Just maddening. We've spent so much this is a problem. We've spent so much capital on interior defensive linemen. Armstead. Remember, they decided that Devon Hamilton was a difference maker and paid him last offseason. Roy Robertson-Harris was brought back from last year's team. We sent a second-round pick on Mason Smith. And who is it that gets more plays? Onome who? Which will get to the end of the year. Well, he didn't play the guys we drafted. Well, they didn't draft the guys we need. Well, he didn't onboard. Well, we had a guy put the guys that were, just this nonstop. It's a mess down there. It needs blown up, quite frankly. And I don't like sitting in October, 6 games in and, writing pink slips for people. It's a big boy business. They make a lot of cash. We need a whole new start. That's what it feels like. I've seen this movie, man. I've been around the NFL for a long time. Every single moment of Jaguars history. You got two dudes here that were there when they announced the team and have covered every single Jaguars preseason game, press conference, playoff game, draft in the history of the franchise. I've seen it. Seen where you get. We waited a year and a half, 2 years, Gus Bradley in that hole, and then stuck around a little bit longer with Caldwell. We need a whole new wipe it clean, fresh ideas because these aren't working. The management of the roster is subpar. We were at the same spot as the Lions 2 years ago. They've gotten better. They've hit home runs in free agency and via the draft. They've got the right coaching staff. They've got the right system. They're creative. Their offensive coordinator coaches circles around our head coach. And they've stagnated. They've done a really bad job of making the football team better. Trent Baalke at the top, putting it together. Doug Peterson and his staff are right now about the worst coaching staff in the NFL. Both sides of the ball. Decision-making, psychotherapy that's needed within your roster, especially when you're a losing team. It's a disaster. I mean, I don't know what you focus in on now. I mean, look, I don't need to hear again about Trevor's performance or what it feels like that you're 1-5 or is next week a must-win. A must-win for what? A must-win for what? Yesterday was the must-win. You guys showed us again who you are. There's no reason to buy into anything other than this is a 4 or 5 win team, man. It went south quick. That happened fast. We need a whitewash, blow it up, man. Whole, fresh, new ideas across the board. That's what we need. That's what fixes it. They're hard decisions. They hurt feelings. Or we can just, make a minor thing here. Someone will go first. Someone will position themselves some way or the other, and it'll just continue this nonsense, man. The good players down there with great attitudes who work hard and deserve to win, deserve a lot better than some of the teammates that are playing around them, and some of the direction they're getting from the coaching staff, and some of the support that they're getting via other personnel. That's fact. One thing's for sure. Even with all of the missteps by all the various groups, this team is a whole lot better than 1-5. Sure feels like that. I mean, just looking at the roster, wherever the holes are. But we have been sold and in turn rebrokered some fantasy land here. This notion of impact that was going to come from Eric Armstead and Gabe Davis has been just a lie. That's been a lie. These guys have been downgrades. He's chuckling at me. I can't stop. You get me going.
It's true, though, man.
It's all true. I'm speaking the truth.
No, like Eric Armstead, we had big plans for Buddy. He's
terrible.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's terrible. Nothing worse than a terrible guy who struts like he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you're a superstar. A podcast? Football for dummies? All right. I mean, what do you even do if you're Doug Peterson? What do you say to a locker room that no longer wants to listen to you?
It's hard to put a thumb on it or a finger on it 30 minutes after a game. It's something I'll have to consider and really dive into, I think, these next couple of days before we get back on the field. But your point is taken.
You know what the question is? What's the first point of emphasis to focus on? The point taken is, my God, there's so much, isn't there? Including y'all. That playbook stinks, Doug. It does. Nothing good about it. I'm watching other teams. Every team I watch got all kinds of wrinkles, all kinds of stuff going on. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Seriously. Does it not feel like you're watching a flag football offense with these guys half the time? 3-step drop, run a pick play. Ooh. It's bad, man. And it's now there. It's now infected. It's there now. It's a thing. It's not this mysterious, we can win and get rid of it. Now it all bubbles up. It all bubbles up. Just what a mess you have down there. How you're not any good. How you're not going to be a playoff team. I mean, what do you say, Trevor Lawrence? You're 1-5, boss. You bounce back from this, you think?
Yeah. We got 11 more games, so there's definitely a way back. Me pumping us up isn't going to do anything up here, so we got to take care of business on our end. But, yeah, it's a long season, and we have a lot of football left.
I will just end this segment with good luck with that. Football Fix and more when we return, man. If there is one NFL city that is gnashing the teeth and white-knuckle gripping it with a record 2 games better than ours, by the way, that franchise exists. That and more when we return. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Tennessee Volunteers with a 23-17 win over the Florida Gators on Saturday, but Florida covered as 14-point underdogs. They'll host the Kentucky Wildcats of the Swamp Saturday, laying 2 with a total of 42. Georgia Bulldogs open as a 3.5-point dog at Texas this week. UAB plus 14 at South Florida. Duke Blue Devils laying 3 against Florida State from North Carolina at Wallace Wade Stadium. The total 42.5. Coming up in the NFL tonight, Monday Night Football. The Bills are a 1-point favorite at the New York Jets. Sunday morning in London, Wembley Stadium, Jaguars 5.5-point favorites over the Patriots. Cash back for every bet with a G-Bank Signature Visa card. VSIN.com/GBank. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Duck Duck Rooter provides plumbing, septic, and air conditioning services across the First Coast. We have the ability to travel straight to you when you need it most. We have our community covered. Duck Duck Rooter technicians are your neighbors, friends, and family. We know you best. Understand what sets us apart from the rest. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com.
You've got so many chances to win big on Hard Rock Bet. Even a small bet can bring in that serious cash. All you need is $1 and a dream.
Unbelievable. They've hit the parlay. Let's go!
Big payouts for every kind of player.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Get up to $100 back if your first bet doesn't win. Payable and bonus bet up to $100, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Lower mortgage rates are finally here thanks to the Fed and Loan Pronto. Loan Pronto just locked in a homeowner at 4.59% APR, the lowest in 2 years. So whether you got your loan last month or last year, it's time to call Loan Pronto and dump that high rate loan. You can lock in at a lower rate fast with virtually no paperwork and usually no appraisal. No limit on how many times you can refi. So get started today. Use this opportunity to cash out, wipe out your credit cards, do a cash out refi, get 50, 75, 100 grand or more out of your home. Use that to pay off all your high interest debt. End up with just one low monthly payment. If you act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Purchase loans available as well. Call now. Get your rate quote in minutes. No hard credit pull and no upfront fees like those other guys. VA Streamline loans are also available with Loan Pronto. So call today, 904-999-1508, or go on to loanpronto.com, 904-999-1508, loanpronto.com.
Former Jaguars corner and first-year head football coach at Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows, K-12, Aaron Beasley here. Are you looking for an A-rated K-12 school prioritizing academics, arts, and athletics? Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows offers a rigorous curriculum to develop strong minds with an additional focus on growing good hearts. DCSB has been an A school for 8 years, and our tuition is free. Now enrolling. Apply at baymeadowscharter.org.
Want to be up close and personal with the Jaguars as they take the field? Here's your chance to be in the shadows, outside the Jaguars locker room, now called The Vault. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows. One winner and a guest for every home game at Everbank Stadium. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the United States and D.C. 18 and older. Entry periods for the Shadow Sweepstakes promotion from 8/19/24 to 12/15/24. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsored administrator, Everbank N.A. member FDIC.
This is Chelsea with Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. Here's what people are saying about working with us.
Installers were professional, courteous, and efficient.
Great customer service. On time, explained the process, and walked me through the installation. Amazing team.
Our experience with Renewal by Anderson was outstanding from the beginning to end.
Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit rbafla.com.
License number CGC 1527613.
Renewal by Anderson, custom windows and doors.
Get closer to nature.
Trying to get close to these bucks out here.
Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Faber, and Captain Kirk Waltz. The Nimnicht Outdoor Show. Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Saturday morning 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Wow, John, my Clearwater sprinkler system looks great.
All right, Frank, let's go ahead and program your Rainbird timer. How many minutes do you want the zones to run?
John, I think we run from the front 20, the sides 15, the back 10, the garden 5. Clearwater scores.
Well, that's a first, Frank, but you're the boss.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage to
ClearwaterJacks.com.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting.
Lauren Brooks here. Now at Hodges Mazda, get 2.9% APR for 72 months on the 2024 Mazda CX-90, Mazda's largest and most luxurious SUV. Or drive home a 2023 Mazda CX-30 2.5S Preferred for as low as $26,999. This compact SUV is designed for both city driving and weekend getaways. Discover the Hodges Mazda difference with a non-commissioned sales team who are always focused on your best interests. Plus, enjoy 2 years of free maintenance. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com. See dealer for details. Terms and fees for qualified applicants. Expires October 31st, 2024.
October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Ackerman Cancer Center offers women's health, diagnostic, and screening services, including contract-enhanced mammography and total body MRI. Early detection is the key. Visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it worse. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
It only takes a drop of water to cause someone to slip and fall, but it takes a lot more to prove that your injuries were the result of negligence. The store said the floor was dry. Our investigators learned that on the day of the accident, it had been raining.
So the next time it rained, we went back. And guess what? Rainwater was dripping from the ceiling exactly where our client was injured. When you're in for the fight of your life, investigators with 30 years of experience is a good thing. Farah and Farah, Jacksonville.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jag head coach Doug Peterson saw his team's mistakes once again prove costly.
The mistakes and then being able to overcome the mistake, those are the things that we have to obviously take a look at and correct.
Despite drops, the Jag head coach thought his quarterback hung in there.
He played tough. He's just one man, obviously, and we've got to play better all around, everybody, and he included. He knows that.
Jag defensive lineman Eric Armstead says the answers for the team are in the locker room.
The answers are definitely here. No one's coming to save us. Looking around, I don't feel like we're a 1-in-5 team just based on, the guys around me and who I'm playing with.
That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Defeated, obviously. I feel for the players and the coaches. We work extremely too hard, to be in this position. I feel like the guys are they don't quit. They keep fighting. We got to figure out how to just get out of our way and just play football. I think I say that and it sounds easy, but it's tough. It's a tough game to play. We didn't expect to be here in this spot, and hey, now we gotta find a way to get out of it.
More on that aspect of quitting. Again, we're game 6, man. Good grief. Exhibit A, guys make too much money. This is it. Ain't many jobs in the world you can be about as worse than everybody else and just get paid like you're the, best in the world. And so more, you're going to hear about quitting from one of the guys here in just a second. But speaking of quitting, time for a Daily's double take. I'm going to double take a portion of the schedule here for just a second, ET. So work with me here. This is brought to you by the Daily's Dash. Pure deliciousness out there. That would make me feel better if somebody just dumped off some bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits this morning. Egg fresh this morning.
Man, listen.
Oh, the way that cheese just kind of, on the drive over, that cheese will kind of melt into the biscuit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Ingredients fresh. Pick me up a coffee while you're at it. Oh, some good stuff. And then I'll do the Duval for lunch. I'll get a Cuban for dinner. I'll do a whole week here. All right, you ready to play this Daily's Double Take?
Let's do it.
Which of these is the best game this week that I'm about to read you? Okay, I mean, because I'm in search of. All right, we got it. There's a point to this at the end. All right, you ready? Dallas at Atlanta. Nah. Miami at Buffalo. I don't know. Maybe. This isn't this week's schedule. This is down the road, 3 or 4 weeks. Okay. Vegas at Cincinnati. Nah. Chargers at Cleveland. Nah. New England at Tennessee. Nah. Indy at Minneapolis. Nah. Washington at New York. Nah. New Orleans at Carolina. Nope. Denver at Baltimore. Nah. Chicago at Arizona. No. Detroit at Green Bay.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
That's it.
That's a good game. It's about the only one. I wonder, that's basically the only game in Fox's late window, so I'm assuming Detroit Green Bay is Fox's big special pick for that week, and that might be the only thing. And it probably shouldn't be, because even in those games that I went meh, they're all better than a potential 2-6 Jaguars team going to Philadelphia for Sunday Night Football. No, sir, just put us on at one where we belong. We've been on national TV twice this year, Buffalo and Chicago. Any questions? Team Feeble here goes even more fetal position when you put them on national TV against big, bad Bears and stampeding Buffaloes. Wait till that Philly crowd gets a hold of them. They might cry on the sidelines. Philly will eat them up and spit them out and beat them 50-10, won't they? Isn't that how Doug Peterson's triumphant return to Philly is going to go? And the Eagles are struggling themselves right now. Oh, that's the get-well game they've been waiting on. They are going to beat the abject hell out of us up in Philadelphia. So, yeah. Can I get a mercy flex? I need a mercy flex from the NFL. Calling for a mercy flex. Sunday, November 3rd. You currently have Jacksonville at Philadelphia scheduled for the Sunday night game. For the whole nation to see. Again, us lose by 30. No, thank you. So Detroit Green Bay is probably going to belong to Fox in that late window. You got to go find me a game. Dallas, get hot, and let's put the Atlanta game on. Miami Buffalo, maybe if Tua's back. Not a lot on the schedule that week. Because if like last week was this week, if that week was another week, they'd be on the phone right now with the TV. How do we get this miserable Jaguars team off of our Sunday night game? Are you kidding me? We might very well hit an all-time ratings low on Sunday Night Football when our Jaguars take their 2-6 record up to Philly. We might. Bottom out even further. Again, an embarrassment at home, an embarrassment abroad. All's left is to move to the space station while they're doing construction, and we can embarrass the galaxy. We're pathetic, man. Poorly coached, illy constructed, with guys just don't make plays. Don't make simple plays like tackling a guy 6 yards short of the first. How many times do we bounce off of guys? How many times do we miss that tackle? How many times do we let a play extend? We got the dancing with the stars-est defensive line in the history of the league. We get back there around the quarterback, and then it's suddenly like he's got the cooties. Can we maybe grab him and take him down? Why does the guy always escape when we're back there? Are they that good at escaping? Every quarterback in the league? It's one thing after another. But, yeah, maybe a kind of what looks like a somewhat paltry schedule in the NFL that day, outside of Detroit and Green Bay. And, again, there's only 2 425 games that day, so I'm sure, those networks get to grab a game and hold on to it tight also, and I'm sure that's one of them. Well, grab onto this, Jag fan. This one is not going to sit well with you. This is Andre Sisco, who, by the way, at one point of the game yesterday, in the last line of defense, the free safety, met Cole Kmet at the 10-yard line. Yeah, Cole Kmet went down at the 2. That's our badass at the back end of the defense. And here's what he had to say after the game, a game that just kept getting worse and worse and worse.
I don't know, I just feel like it was, how should I say this? a lot of quit. And, I don't know, just, last line of defense. In a situation like that, you could feel when we're playing as one and when we're not. And felt very early in the game, kind of once things kind of maybe at a halftime, that we weren't playing as one.
Bro, don't say the quiet part out loud. Holy cow, dude. Yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't just before you tell everyone that. Yeah, it's pretty early, probably halftime. Yeah, we just quit. I don't know. I'm not saying this like it's a bone. What are you talking? You think you're getting credit for this comment here, genius? Huh? Play that again. Play it again.
I just feel like it was.
Listen to this.
How should I say this? A lot of quit, and I don't know, just last line of defense.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like
really?
That's
enough. That's not a. That's not a defense. You think? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we quit. Was it first quarter, second quarter? I can't really recall. Somewhere early in the game, we just quit. That's not a defense. Yeah, you're right. You know what else isn't a defense? You guys. Also, not a defense. Fire the band. We got a football fix. I'll go through this quick. There's one place to grind on right now. There really is. There's a 3-3 team it's worse than it is here in Jacksonville for the 1-5 Jaguars, and that's in Dallas, where the Cowboys continue just to embarrass themselves. Would it shock you if Mike McCarthy were fired today? I guess it would. That's not how Jerry goes, right? He doesn't roll reaction. Yesterday was Jerry Jones' birthday. His birthday, his team suffered their biggest home loss ever under his ownership. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, Dak, CD, I paid y'all. At least you can make some plays. I mean, they are just getting... the Saints, we've learned, by the way, aren't even any good. And they just rolled the Cowboys early in the year. The Baltimore game ended closer than it was. They've lost 3 straight at home. And they're a total abject mess. And you see their schedule coming up. It's like at San Francisco, and at Atlanta, and the Texans. The Texans, who, by the way, are very good. Again, Texans, Lions, teams, similar position, better coached, better managed, making the leap up where they'll stay in contention for a while, as opposed to the opposite, which is what's happened. We've been more like the Browns or any other flare-up, but, give them any kind of adversity, and they'll quit. Just ask their starting safety. But the Texans beat the Patriots yesterday 41-21. I fully expect the Patriots to beat the Jaguars next Sunday. That's not a ha-ha joke. That's not a cynical. We got the quitness bunch of terribly coached, underperforming players in professional sports right down here, right on the banks. So, yeah, I expect Drake May and the Patriots and Gerard Mayo to care and to put a helmet underneath somebody's chin and then watch Team Quit take over. I guess now we just tank for number 1, don't we? I mean, what else we got to do? Got an 11-game preseason in front of us. That's what it feels like. All right, through the scores. Packers, this Jordan Love cat's for real, huh? 2 touchdown passes. Look, I think he's on some sort of record pace for consecutive 2 touchdown games, and they beat the socks off the Cardinals. Colts got a late score. Old Joe Flacco's got them at 3-3. That's 2 games better than us, by the way. Road win at the Titans. The Bucks put it on the Saints 51-27. This is some dubious history here for the Saints. So the first team in NFL history to score 27 points in 1 quarter and then lose by 24. Bucks are good. Bucks are well coached. It's so fun to watch these teams run offenses with creativity and explosiveness, and it's so fun as opposed to our stale, outdated, underwhelming playbook that should probably be thrown in the Thames River this morning. Eagles over the Browns. They got big problems in Philly. Their coach, Sirianni, got into it with the fans as they were leaving the field. They were booed. Well, they're booed because you're 2-2 and barely beating the 1-5 Browns. The Browns do have 1 win. Who'd that come against? Commanders played hard, but the Ravens touchdown better. Big day for Lamar. What else is new? Big day for Zay Flowers. Big day for Derrick Henry. Expected points in this one, you got it. 30-23 was the final there. Chargers got a scare when Jim Harbaugh had to leave the field pregame. Heart arrhythmia, they said. He returned, and L.A. beat the Broncos up 23-0. Denver got 16 in the fourth, but it stopped there. Steelers are 4-2. Another good day for Justin Fields. Mentioned the Lions over the Cowboys, 47-9. Paging Ben Johnson. You are the next NFL head coach. And, buddy, it looks like you'll be a good one. We'll see. Falcons 38-20 over the Panthers. Boy, that Carolina defense in particular is horrible. And the Bengals Sunday nighter last night over the Giants. Monday Night Football tonight, Aaron Rodgers and the Jets at home against the Bills. Hicken Arrival, more come your way next. You're listening to The Drill. It's the Monday Morning Quarterback, divorcemenonly.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Get closer to campus and the biggest games of the weekend.
I'm Matt Hayes. We'll break down the players, games, and storylines.
On the Bueller Air and Plumbing College Kickoff, Friday evening at 6. Brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue on 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, Gabe Prosser here to save you some cash. Maximize your home sale now with the market experts who deliver more money in less time, and those experts are Chad and Sandy Newman. Maybe you're worried about costly repairs or upgrades needed to sell your home. You don't have to worry. The worries are relieved with Chad and Sandy, the local real estate experts we are trusting and recommending with the sale of your home. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Mortgage rates are down. It's time to create your market. Marvin in Cobblestone writes, my siblings and I moved our parents to Maryland so they can get some extra help as they get older. Next, we had to sell the home to get them some financial help for their extra care. We hired Chad and Sandy, and they delivered big. Chad and Sandy's team got our home sold in 7 days, above asking price. You can too. Call Chad and Sandy today, 904-414-6200, or go to chadandsandy.com. That's Chad, ANDSANDY.com.
Denny Thompson here. They're still growing. Tyson Sound and Security is looking to hire a master electrician. Are you or someone you know a master electrician with residential experience? Candidate will start at the industry's most competitive pay. Apply online at TysonSoundandSecurity.com or call to apply 762-1000. Tyson Sound and Security hiring a master electrician offering top-notch industry pay. Call to apply 762-1000. Equal opportunity employees.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at GolfTeeRepair.com. Now, of course, we don't fix golf tees. Who does? But it's the name of a company that sends and will give you and will let you purchase golf apparel that is unbelievable. It's a Jacksonville company. Makes affordable golf wear for men and women who like to play, like to look good. You don't have to wear them on the course either, man. They got polos, they got hats, they got hoodies. They're incredible. They got T-shirts. You got to see it to believe it, though. GolfTeeRepair.com is all natural material for comfortable, breathable clothing made out of bamboo. It's GolfTeeRepair.com. I'm just saying, go check them out. Check them out on their social media pages. Check them out on Instagram. Perfect to wear right now. And they got all kinds. They got Florida, Florida State, Duval shirts, you name it, they got it. GolfTeeRepair.com. It's GolfTeeRepair.com. Check them out. You'll be glad you did.
XL is the home of Gator Nation and the Gator Bites podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. I'm Hacker, and we keep you connected with the University of Florida all year long. Get Gator Bites where you find podcasts.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hey, Jacksonville Koozies. It's me, Soccer Sam, for Salvatore's Pizza. Rochester, New York's favorite pizza is now open in Jacksonville, Florida, Tapestry Park at the Loft Hotel Plaza. Daily $10 deals. Dine in with beer and wine and delivery at salvatores.com. The famous Formoso family brings Salvatore's Pizza, Rochester's favorite pizza, including our 32-piece sheet pizza for your next event. Go with me, baby. Salvatores.com.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASE certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees, and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hacker here, and I can't believe it. 100 pounds gone. 6 months ago, I never would have dreamed this was possible. I'm going to say it again because it feels so good. I've dropped 100 pounds thanks to Awaken 180 weight loss. To put that in perspective, I've taken roughly 10 inches off my waist. I'm down from a XXX to an XL, and I did it all in slightly over 6 months. It's not just about the number on the scale. It's also about getting my life back, playing with my son, and being more physically active. Now, we're celebrating big time. I'm hosting an exclusive football watch party to celebrate this huge milestone, and you'll have a chance to join me. Let's watch some football, eat some great food, and if you have questions about Awaken 180, ask me. Details to come, but don't wait on that. Call Awaken 180 today and learn how fast you can reach your goals. 844-346-1800 or online, Awaken180weightloss.com.
This is Hayes Carlion for Skylife Elite. Have you ever thought about aircraft ownership as another potential revenue stream and as a tool for tax savings? Put your tax money to work for you while enjoying the benefits of private personal travel. Skylife Elite has over a decade of experience in business aviation and can guide you through the process with their expert staff. Call my friends over at Skylife Elite at 490-9332 or find them at flyskylife.com to get the rundown on everything owning an airplane can do for you.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Baker Glass. It was a heartbreaking loss for the Gators as they fell to rival Tennessee in overtime. For head coach Billy Napier, too many missed opportunities.
Just a ton of missed opportunities in terms of points in the first half. You know, we had opportunities in the red area. I mean, I think we're 3 of 6.
Kirby Smart said after Georgia's win over Mississippi State that he was unaware that he had shoved Mississippi State quarterback Michael Van Buren late in the fourth quarter.
I think the play I was going after Schumann. I was trying to get Schumann's attention. We were trying to change personnel, and I'm trying to get Schumann's attention.
The Florida Gators left their game against rival Tennessee with an overtime loss and several injuries to key players on the team. That includes quarterback Graham Mertz, running back Montrell Johnson, and defensive back R.J. Moulton. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 60 degrees at 7:04. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
10XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You know it.
I've come to talk with you again.
You
Because
know it.
vision softly creeping.
Yada hada ha.
Seeds while I was sleeping.
Yes, sir.
And the vision that was planted in my brain
And so it goes.
still remains
Week after week, month after month, year after year. Groundhog's Day in Jacksonville, Florida. Another performance by the Jaguars that was memorable for all the wrong reasons. In fact, you know what I'd like to do today? I think I'd like to petition the NFL.
I'm going to go Cisco and quit early. So if it's okay with you, I'm figuring right after Fred appears, I'm just going to.
I'd like to petition the NFL to heretofore change our name, and with apologies to my Gamecocks brethren, I think we should be known as Jacksonville State in the NFL.
It feels that way.
Because we go in and play the big schools on a big payday. We got a payday yesterday. I'd like to be called Jacksonville State Jaguars heretofore.
Nice.
As we go on, whenever we go on national TV and we get that nice fat check.
Yeah.
And we'll take a picture when we were leading 3-0 because it was a huge upset at the time. Hey, look, we're up 3-0 on the Bears. Let's get a photo because we know what's going to come. Just like with Buffalo on Monday night. The Jacksonville State Jaguars took another one on the chin yesterday.
That's one place they took it, for sure.
So many horrible performances, and I'll start with the players who I love this. I love the post game just infuriate me, and the only reason I listen is because I have to do a post game show, so I hear them, and I hear it all. And you mentioned Cisco and the quitting, and that's huge. I mean, right there, I got Doug Peterson coaching, and in his press conference, guys are still playing hard. How do I say this? We quit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then let's give up. I mean, we quit.
That's it.
And I got an owner who still believes. I still believe. I don't believe.
No.
Do you believe?
No.
Do you believe?
I believe in house cleaning.
Nah, bro.
No.
I believe in
Nobody believes.
Yeah.
Nobody believes.
This is the only uncomfortable.
This is 1 in 5.
Yeah.
I just read it.
Not an overreaction.
The most disappointing team in the NFL is us again. 1 in 5. What is he? Shad, all I can ask you, because I really like Shad Khan. I think Shad Khan has done a lot of great things. All I can ask you, Shad, listen to other people about football. Whoever you're listening to is lying to you. They're lying to you. You must do something. And if I had met with Doug Peterson and Trent Baalke after that game yesterday, you know what I would have said? I don't care who, but somebody better get fired. And if I was Doug Peterson, I would fire someone of prominence today. Send a message. Go play somewhere else. I don't care.
I get it.
I'm not running these guys out.
Yeah,
there was a play yesterday.
Won't matter.
And there's always plays in every game that, for whatever reason, you happen to see. And it just infuriates you. And I don't even know. I may be wrong about this. And I'll ask Tony here in a couple minutes. But there was a play yesterday where the Bears, on offense, threw a lot of window dressing and hit Cole Kmet wide open down the middle of the field for the touchdown. Everybody saw it.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good tackle by Mr. Quit there. I think he quit at the 10-yard. I think that's where it started.
But worse than that.
Hit him at the 10, took him to the 2.
Worse than that, go watch 33 on that.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, he's running around in circles. Yeah.
33 was whirly-burden.
Yeah, he whirly-burdened.
He whirly-burdened.
Yes.
But here's the worst thing. Here's what infuriated me.
What's that?
Watch it from the end zone.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I know what you're talking about.
And you'll see 33 jogging.
Chilling.
Like jogging towards a play. Take that play and go watch Texas, Oklahoma on Saturday when a Texas running back went for 40 down the sideline. And as he's going into the end zone, he fumbled the ball. And it was recovered
by a Texas guy following.
By a Texas wide receiver 6 yards into the end zone who was 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage when the play started, but sprinted after the play. Because I don't know a lot about football, but I think until the whistle blows, you run somewhere. We got guys jogging. Cut them.
No,
How about that?
Plenty to go around.
How about that? Are you supposed to jog during football plays? I don't know a lot about football, but I think you run as hard as you can. Even if you're running to the wrong place, run.
Yeah. Not that hard.
Holy cow.
We once had a kid here in Jacksonville who made the football team simply because he didn't give up on a special teams punt return in the mid-'90s. I still remember his name, Kevin Devine. I never played it down. I got a 2-year career out of chasing down a punt return in a preseason game.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just it's weak. It's
the defensive coordinator is lost. But this one to me was, and again, there's blame for everyone.
Well, the problem is every week there's legitimate. Yeah. It's a different thing.
But I sat there and honestly, by about until the 12 men on the field fiasco, until the second half, where we showed a little hint. A small little hint of wanting to try and made it 21-10. And we're about to get off the field on third down. It's 3rd and 8.
Gonna get a sack.
We have 12. We get a sack.
Yeah.
Trayvon gets a sack, but we have 12 men on the field. It's 3rd and 3.
I never did see it. Did they run? Was a guy running off and didn't get off, or did they just decide, let's see if we can get away with 12?
I think we tried to sneak.
I think neither would surprise me, unfortunately.
So we got 3rd and 3. We get great pressure again. He throws it away.
Yeah.
Flag. Holding.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah. The first one was.
Wait, there's another one.
Yeah.
The very next play, we get pressure and a stop again. Flag. Holding. 25.
The first holding.
3 in a row.
First holding was BS. Should have never been called. This guy's running for life, throwing it up for grabs. The receiver ran into Darby and then just finished running through him. That was a weak, blink call that never had a chance, and they bailed him out. But then after that, no excuses.
Unbelievable.
What?
And then
we got all
then we give up, and DeAndre Swift goes 17 down to the 8. They score another touchdown, and it's thanks for coming. See you down the road. This is a NFL. This is the NFL, which is built for games. Doug Peters said, every one of our games but one have now been gone down to the last few seconds. Really? Now everyone but 2. Maybe in a couple weeks it'll be everyone but 3. So we'll lose the close ones and we'll get blown out. Oh, isn't this fun? Because I got news for you. This was the easy part of the sketch. Okay? I got news for you now. We're 1-5 with the Patriots next. Who knows? Drake May threw 3 touchdowns yesterday. He's going up against the 32nd pass defense in the NFL. They're horrible. Horrible. God, we don't make plays when it matters. Hey, Evan Ingram, nice to have you back. Great job, 10 catches. Guess what? Start of the second half, when we need you, punch out. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah. Take your 10 catches and get on out. Glad you got the stats, buddy. Super. We don't play winning football, man. We don't play winning football at all. We don't make plays when we need to. When we need to. And then we're mentally weak. That is the weakest. Trevor said, say you're fragile without saying you're fragile. Go listen to Trevor's presser. He said it 5 times. Use the word fragile. 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 We get the ball. We haven't scored a touchdown in forever on a first drive. Man, we're mixing and matching. We're going right down the field. We got Kirk. We got Ingram. We got Davis. We got this. We got Thomas. We're right down the field. We're all the way down the field, right? All the way down the field, beautifully. But guess what happens? Then Brenton Strange moves. Then Gabe Davis moves. We got 10 yards of penalties in the red zone. Still 3rd and goal from the 13. Zip, touchdown. Okay, here we go, 7. Oh, I'm sorry, Gabe Davis dropped it. He dropped it. Just flat out dropped it. Boy's got one job to do, catch a football. And then Josh Hines Allen after the game says, well, we'll see what happens. We'll start up again on Tuesday. Really? How about we start up again on Monday? How about we put the jugs gun out there, E, and the boys come out and put in some overtime on catching the football? You got one job is catch a ball, and you can't catch a ball? 4 of them. 4 drops in the end zone.
I don't know if it's ever happened.
4!
Has any team ever had 4? And by the way,
4!
I'm not talking like 4 where there's nothing but air between Trevor's fingers and their hands. Nothing deflected, nothing way up to the side. All of them right here.
4! Dreamfinders Homes brings you the poll questions of the day. The boys wanted to speak yesterday. We have two quickies. First, Dreamfinders Homes poll question. With the Jags loss in London to a rookie quarterback, who's the most disappointing player this season? Gabe Davis, Eric Armstead, Trevor Lawrence, Andre Sisco. Those were your five. Gabe Davis, Eric Armstead, Trevor Lawrence, Andre Sisco. And I put in Trevor because of the expectation, and he has not met expectation.
Well, by a mile, there's a winner here for me.
Okay.
I've reached wit's end with Bear Crawl Eric yesterday.
Yeah.
He said, this guy, what a waste. He got our big money, and this dude has done nothing but go on podcasts
Eric,
like he's Calais Campbell.
Eric, how you doing? Come on in here. I'd like
bring
you to
your
meet,
playbook.
No. I'd like you to meet some of our guys here. This is Bryce Popp. This is Hugh Douglas. This is Jerry Porter. This is Aaron Ross.
Yes. Have a seat.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Welcome to we're going to Jacksonville, Florida on a vacation, taking the money group.
Yeah.
Because that's who you guys are.
The
Welcome
other one,
to the club, Eric.
You got the one from Seattle, too, did the same thing. The end.
Clemens?
Yeah.
Welcome
Clemens
to the
there,
club.
too.
Congratulations. Well, Gabe Davis is your winner with 1,639 votes. He's getting 36%. Eric Armstead, 31%. Trevor, 24%. Andre Sisco, 8%. Just a few minutes left in that one. And then I got 2,000 votes on what non-football player do you find most fault with for the Jags' 1-5 start? And I left off Khan just because I wanted to put these four. Peterson, Nielsen, Balke, Taylor. And Balke's a winner, 42.6, but Peterson ain't far behind with 38.2. It's brought to you by Dreamfinders Homes. There's a bonus question there. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Tour, the Gators, and the Jags. 15 locations in Jacksonville. Just go to dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you, especially if you're thinking about being a first-time homeowner. You're late 20s. I had no way I could afford a house. Maybe you can. You know why you can? Because they got a 2.99% year-one interest rate that moves up incrementally, and it's a great deal. So go check them out. You'll be glad you did. It's dreamfindershomes.com. They're beautiful homes, and you'll love them. So that's out there for another few minutes. You can vote if you'd like. He'll post it as well. It's on social media. And we got Baselli coming up, so let's get Tony in here next, right here on The Drill.
This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
I mean, you can break down the stats any way you want to. It's just, I mean, we go from a week of having the 8th most yards in franchise history against the Colts, which, by the way, we beat a team that didn't have its starting quarterback. We beat a team at home that we always beat, and we barely beat them. I mean, you are what you are. You're 1-5. You're terrible. And you got hammered and embarrassed by the Chicago Bears yesterday. I believe there is a petition out to move the 9:30 game to 1 o'clock next week so the rest of the country doesn't have to watch what we watch every single week. And that's the Jaguars throwing up on themselves. And that's your Duval Minute. It's brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Look, Lift Power, they're champions, man. And they want you to join them. They are on the lookout for experienced lift truck, dock, and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. And the benefits are incredible. 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Man, the offer's too good to pass up. Go see why Lift Power has been voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. They are a rapidly growing business. They've served the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. We want you to be part of our family. Do not let this opportunity slip by. All you got to do is visit liftpower.com and get all the information. liftpower.com.
Learn the ins and outs and ups and downs of the man under center.
Don't just watch the position, learn the position.
Friday mornings on The Drill. Denny Thompson is
the quarterback whisperer.
Brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Bold City AC, heating that rules.
Is your AC ready for the holidays? Bold City Heating and Air ensures your AC stays in tip-top shape. We know that a clean AC is a healthy AC. Upgrade yours for just $96 a month and enjoy free duct cleanings with your new system. Plus, ask about our 0% financing options.
Bold City AC, we got the crew. Bold City AC.
Visit boldcityac.com.
Hey, I couldn't be any happier than to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. I love it, man. And when I say family, that's what I mean. That's how you'll be treated. I'll go over there today and say hi to the fellas, man. I'll go see Justin. You'll visit the beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard, and they're all so friendly. Hey, Dan, how's it going? Hey, Dan, how about those Jags? Yeah, you know. And look, I got my boy Blue Silverado, but if you want a car, an SUV, a truck like me, electric, a pre-owned, George Moore Chevrolet has it. You can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard? Don't worry about it, man. MooreChevy.com. So easy to navigate. All the vehicles, sales, service, parts. Never been more easy to use. It's MooreChevy.com. George Moore Chevrolet, gang, together! Let's drive.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots and the first treatment now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Whether you're navigating rush hour traffic or heading to the home team game on the weekend, remember, drive cautiously. If you find yourself in a fender bender, don't ignore those aches and pains. Injury Care Centers is there for you. Skip the urgent cares that treat colds and flus. They're not equipped to handle injuries. Go straight to Injury Care Centers. Call 904-783-0008. That's 904-783-0008. Drive safe, think Injury Care Centers, and go team.
Rake in the savings this fall with Universal Roof and Contract. Enjoy 15% off all roof repairs and replacements with financing options as low as $115 a month. Protecting your home has never been easier. Schedule your free roof inspection today. Call 855-ROOF-HELP. This offer expires October 31st. Protect your home and your wallet. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. Post-game Monday on 1010XL is brought to you by Dandy Foods, makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
15,000 workers. I'm Brian Rose from Remedy Staffing. We survey 15,000 blue-collar workers each year to better understand what drives quality and dependability in our workforce. The survey shows when looking for a new job, the initial pay rate, job security, and safety while working are the most important factors for hourly workers. If you're an employer and would like to learn more about the voice of the blue-collar worker, please call us at 904-528-1933.
Fred Taylor is now in 1010XL's backfield.
Fred Taylor with 2 touchdowns.
Fred Taylor joins Dan and Jeff on the Drill. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
Yo, yo, yo. Man, I'm hoping everyone had a profitable betting weekend on MyBookie. If you did, you got Monday Night Football to keep racking it up. And if you didn't, you got Monday Night Football to catch back up. The Buffalo Bills travel across state to take on the Jets. The Jets recently made some big moves by firing their head coach. We've seen this before, where teams rally after a big shakeup. The Jets are a 2.5-point underdog at home with a 41-point over-under at MyBookie. This game often plays closer than we think. So take a long, hard look at the Jets. MyBookie has the best sign-up bonus in the industry for Florida bettors. Our listeners can just sign up and use my promo code 1010XL to claim a bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. You heard that right. 1010XL to get that money before you even place a bet. Sign up using my promo code 1010XL to claim that double deposit bonus. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, rolling lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Are you ready to upgrade your home? Experience the winning combination of style and performance with Renewal by Andersen, energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. Buy 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires October 31st and restrictions apply. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com for details.
License number CGC 1527613.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. It's Hall of Fame Monday with Tony Baselli. Brought to you by Heritage Roofing of North Florida. Hall of Fame Quality Roofing Solutions.
All right, he was a Hall of Famer. He was number 71 in your program.
He is a Hall of Famer.
He's number one in your heart. He's PFHOF number 355. He's Don Anthony Baselli Jr. And
a lot of numbers there.
He has answers for us this morning because somebody needs to.
I don't know what answers I have.
I think of all of it.
It's a good thing you guys are staying across the pond this morning.
Tony, I don't know, man. Maybe this is maybe we're in a newfangled era of football that I just wasn't aware of. But I mean, of everything that went wrong yesterday, and we can document it all. I'm not sure anything discourages me more than hearing Andre Cisco say that they quit and they quit early. I mean, it's game 6, boss, in a game that you're 10 points behind, and you're pinpointing, quit times, including yourself in the mix, man. Don't say the quiet part out loud there, sis.
Yeah, I was surprised by those comments.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they came from. I don't know any details around them, but I know this. If it's true, you don't say it in that context, in my opinion. That's something behind closed doors you address one-on-one with the individuals you feel like are quote-unquote quitting, whatever that means. I was surprised. I mean, it's really surprising, and I get it. You're 1-5 after 6 weeks, but to even mention or even a hint of the Q word, quitting, is like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that was surprising. I don't know. I was surprised it was said in that situation.
Well, he told Brent that on TV, and I saw it.
I
saw it.
Yeah.
He said it here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on Twitter.
We have it too.
Hey, Tony, do you remember a guy named Artrell Hawkins?
Yes.
Of course he does. He ran him down.
Do you remember a guy named Otis Smith in an AFC Championship game? I think it was Otis Smith. You know what you did with that 330-pound body of yours? You sprinted your ass off chasing guys.
Until the end.
Until the very end. And you know what I saw yesterday on a touchdown? I saw guys jogging on the field. Jogging. My mind is blown, Tony. I don't know a lot about football. I didn't play the game. Aren't you supposed to sprint on a football field at all times until the play is over? Yeah. What is that?
I don't know, guys. I really don't have an answer. I mean, I'm not. But that's not good enough.
Tony Baselli chased down. It didn't matter whether he caught him or not, but he did. But he chased down a defensive back because he ran until the damn play was over. He tried to get Otis Smith. He ran until the play was over because he makes effort.
You're talking about 33, this particular play.
On this play, 33 on the touchdown after he whirly-birded.
He wasn't the only one.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's probably not the only one.
Holy cow, man. Did they go to the club out there again?
You can blame all the coach. Well, this doesn't happen overnight. That's coaching, 100%. Now, we had this thing. Have you lost the locker room? You damn sure did. We lied last week and said you didn't. You did. It was a valid question. You have.
Oof. I don't know whether. I don't know anything whether the lost locker room or not. What I do know is this. Is if you allow it, you're coaching it.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. And I'm not saying, and who knows? They all might have got ripped today. I'm not in those meetings. I have no idea. But the bottom line is what you put on tape is who you are. And I just think that this is a team right now that came in with high expectations, all the talk, and the reality is not a very good football team right now.
No.
And when you're not a very good football team, things like jogging, maybe not finishing plays, so on and so forth, are highlighted. And it becomes very obvious why you're not a very good football team.
Yeah.
Putting the ball on the ground.
Dropping touchdown passes after touchdown passes after touchdown passes. Tony,
I'll say this.
Yes, sir.
I'll say this about 16. You can say what you want, and I watching X yesterday, a lot of criticism of Trevor, and I watched the tape again, and Trevor was fine.
Oh, yeah, he was fine.
He had a bad underthrow.
Right.
That happens. Okay,
right.
Great. That's not going to be perfect. It was not a good throw.
Well, a cynic knows he's just going to drop it if he put it in there.
Even the interception, they were way down. And he's trying to shove it in there on a 3rd and long. I get it. I mean, it was a bad decision, good coverage. The guy fooled him, and whatever. But the bottom line is, it was 3 or 4 drops that were touchdowns.
He's the only one I saw, and I know he's not the only one. Tony, I'll let you finish. He's the only one I saw also that looked like he cared. Was getting frustrated and slamming stuff. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And if you watch, I mean, I'm not trying to call it Gabe Davis, but the drop on the first drive, like everyone says, okay, it's just a drop. No, that changes the feeling.
Yeah.
In the first quarter, because if you catch that in at 7-0 and then you get a 3 and out, it's like, hey, like you feel. And it's a little bit of like a wah.
Right.
You drop it, you get 3, great. But it was an indication how the day was going to ended up going.
They're fragile, too. They're fragile, Tone. They're mentally fragile, man, though. It's not the end of the world, but gee whiz. I mean, it's like whenever something bad happens, they just like Cisco said, they quit. They quit. I want to ask you something else.
I'm still shocked, guys. I'm going to go back to it. I know we started the segment with this. I'm shocked that he said that in that setting to Brent Martineau. I just am shocked. And I'm shocked that it's happening. I don't know how you quit.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand that. You have 17 opportunities to play this game. You get paid a lot of money. It's your only job.
Yeah.
That's on the staff, too.
And the one thing that the one thing you can always do that you can control, because there's things you can't control out there. There's your effort.
Yeah.
And that has to improve, and that's just not okay. But there's there's all kinds of issues.
There is. I want to ask you about another one. I've been meaning to ask you this, and it's been on for weeks now. Offensive linemen play every snap. And we got this, like, hockey rotation on the defensive line, man. We got line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. And then we'll have, like, a critical moment, and I'll look out there and, like, where's Walker? Where's Hines Allen? Oh, they're resting. What is that? I mean, I know you don't play every play, Tone, but my gosh, it sure seems like we're not playing. We got guys out there, I mean, am I wrong?
Well,
help me understand that.
A couple things there. I think we talked about this on the show. I know I talked about it on the Monday show with Pete.
Okay.
I don't understand the strategy we had in the construction of the roster. Mm-hmm. You only have active 2 defensive ends that are truly defensive ends.
Right.
Eric Armstead, I don't care what he like.
No.
He wants to do whatever. He's a 3 technique. That's where he's made his impact.
Is 3 technique football parlance for ATM?
He's a
walking ATM is what he is.
He's in the Hugh Douglas.
Daddy, can I have some money? Just punch in the code.
He's in the Hugh Douglas club, Tony. He's with Hugh Douglas
money all over
and
the place.
Aaron Ross and Bryce Pop and guys who took vacations in Jacksonville with the free agent money.
Well, here's the thing. And so you only have 3 defensive ends on the roster, and one has not been active except for the first game, and he's a 7th-round rookie. So, okay, that's the first issue. So you don't have a lot of speed on the field a lot. I mean, you go watch us play.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of snaps, your defensive ends are Roy Robinson Harris and Eric Armstead.
Yeah.
Like, and what really got me, because maybe this is the old guy in me. I played in an era where guys like Bruce Smith and Michael McCrary and Reggie White, they played every snap.
Yeah.
Or they played 90% of the snaps, whatever. And the one time that the pass rushers were in there, I promise you, because I was out there, and I would have loved to have a defensive tackle show up, is in 2-minute drives. And at the end of the half, we crossed the 50, and on the sideline, where the Bears crossed the 50, and on the sideline are Trayvon Walker and Josh Allen, our only 2 real pass rushers, and our 2 best pass rushers, our 2 best defensive players.
Yeah.
And they're on the sideline.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't either, guys.
Okay.
I don't understand it.
All right, then I'm not
And
crazy.
I don't understand the rotation at linebacker. Like, for as long as I can remember, and up until this year, like, your inside linebacker, like Foye Oluokun, when he's not healthy right now, played every snap.
Yeah.
You didn't rotate him out.
Yeah.
Like, Ventrell Miller's playing – he's playing pretty dang good, making a lot of tackles. Like,
leave him in.
I mean,
don't understand the rotation. I don't understand it.
We use a lot of words for two. I mean, it's poor coaching. They're poorly coached, and the playbook don't get me started. Did they just go back somewhere and dig something up from however long ago? Please, Tony, dude, have them do this.
What side of the ball are you talking about?
Either side, friend.
Well, wait,
let's talk. Let's talk specifically about the offensive side because I don't know how to,
offensively.
Yeah,
they had. I think it's either 3, but it might be 4. 4 balls that were dropped.
No, I understand that. Trust me.
So
it's 4.
Like, I'm not sure. Like,
okay,
2 Gabe Davis, 1 Brian Thomas Jr., 1 Christian Kirk.
Then do it on the defensive side of the ball.
But you see what I'm saying, Jeff? I mean,
I get it. I mean, we can pick it apart. They at the end of the day, they don't score any points. And yesterday it was drop passes, and that's fine. That's fine. Okay, yesterday that'll work. It won't work for the other.
Let's just do the last 3 games. Let's talk about the last 3 games.
Nah, let's just move on. It's fine. I don't want to.
Okay,
I don't want to argue it.
Okay.
We're cool. That's fine. We'll talk about it. The defense is worse. Don't get me wrong. The defense is worse. They couldn't stop anybody if their life depended.
You know what it is, Tone? It's like we'll sit there and say, well, we don't have Tyson Campbell, so we can't play. We're not good. And then the Bears were missing 3 of them in the second half. 3 of their 4 in the secondary were out. It's called depth. That goes back to the roster construction. The depth sucks.
Well,
sorry.
Well, I'll say it differently, Dan. I think it's. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I hear
we
you.
just talked about. I don't understand how we only have 2 defensive ends who can play on the roster. But the bottom line is this: it's the NFL. Guys get hurt.
Right.
Nobody cares.
We know that.
Nobody cares. Yes. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. No one. The other team doesn't care. The fans don't care. You shouldn't care. You're going to go play. So guess what? Whoever's up, go play. Like everyone makes fun of the next man up, moniker. It's true though.
Right.
Like you got to go out there and play. And there's no excuses. There's no excuses. Well, this guy's down or that guy's down. Who cares?
Right.
Everyone has somebody hurt.
Right.
Everyone has guys down.
I mean, it's just like you guys talked about too. Like you get big plays. Your 2 best players on the field. I see no world where Dearness Johnson should have more snaps than Tank Bigsby. I mean, there's 1,000 little things that just at the game ends up. You're like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the way this is just my is conjecture. I don't know this for sure. I think there's a lack of trust in ball security, and Tank fumbled again on the kickoff.
Yeah.
He fumbled last week. He recovered it in the end zone. I think, and then you're playing the Bears, who lead the league.
Punches. They punch.
Years in takeaways.
Yeah.
And I wonder, they're like, we just don't trust Tank out there. We'll just put we got ETN hurt, who also, they didn't call the fumble. Boy, that was close, though. Yeah, really close. And that's the only thing I can take away from that is that they just feel like they know that Dearness isn't going to put it on the turf. That's the only thing I can – because I'm with you. I don't understand. I don't understand why
7 carries, bro. 7 carries. You can't carry it 20 times?
Well, in fairness, they couldn't run it yesterday.
No, they couldn't. They could
and if
not.
you go back to Indy, and if you take away 2 runs by Tank, the 17, I think, or 19-yarder where he scored on, which was really well blocked and great run, and then this was a 65-yarder.
Mm-hmm.
The 65-yarder was dead to rights for lost yardage.
Yeah.
Tank made a great cut.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you take away those 2 plays, they averaged, I think, 1.9 per rush the rest of the Indianapolis game. And then they struggled this week running the ball from the get-go.
Tony,
they didn't have any big plays.
Tone, how do you have it's 21-10. You've shown a flicker of
so this is
fight.
Let's talk about this drive because this is where I got mad.
Yeah, a flicker of fight. Okay, it's 3rd down. Trayvon Walker gets a sack. He makes a nice play. He wanted to slam the hell out of him. He didn't. He laid off him. All right, we're getting the ball back. Oh, wait a minute. 12 men on the field, Tony Baselli? In the NFL? Is Billy Napier helping out
rotating.
here?
were rotating, and the bottom line is Devon Hamilton didn't get off the field. He was a yard on the field when they snapped.
Oh, in other news, Devon Hamilton played yesterday. Hick, did you know that? Devon Hamilton played yesterday. Wow. I didn't know that.
Okay.
But I mean, that's an inexcusable.
Okay. Yeah.
So you got to get off the field.
Okay.
Sprint. I don't know. Dive.
Well, wait a second, though, Tone.
Get off the field.
That's only a 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Okay.
Well, now you have a hold.
We get another big rush. He throws it away, just launches it into the stands. Hold number 25.
I thought that call was kind of chicken feathers, man. I mean, Williams was running for his life off the snap. The first one was kind of sketchy. The second one's
Jeff.
Yeah, I was the other way for me.
I think that
weird.
But I think that was a hold. Watching the tape, the one I couldn't find. I was looking and didn't see. The second one, I'm like, how are you calling hold?
I felt like the first one because I think it should matter if the quarterback is running with his back to downfield.
I disagree with you there. It's a hold.
Yeah.
And then, Tony, we do it again. We do it again.
I get you, Dan. And the second one, though, I was like, I don't see a hold here, but, whatever.
3 penalties in a row to get off the field.
So I want to talk about that drive because that's the drive that really, ticked me off.
It should.
And really what ticked me off is the 12 men on the field because here you are.
The NFL, man.
Get a drive. It's 21-10. Like 5 minutes left in the third quarter. It's like the whole game's right in front of you. Great. We're going to get a 3 and out, get the ball back, make it 17, or we maybe go for 2 and make it a 3-point game, whatever. And our defense shows up. Like you said, Trayvon, good rush.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he played well. I thought Josh played pretty well yesterday too. And they get the rush, and I knew right at the snap, I'm like, it doesn't matter because I saw Devon Hamilton not get off the field.
You saw it.
And I'm like, come on, guys. Just you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot allow that to happen because that right there changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
They punt it to you. The ball's back. I thought Trevor was throwing the ball well. I thought he was good running. They're trying to make things happen. They're secondary. They're down in the secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, here we go. We can get back right into this game and make it a really interesting fourth quarter. Nope. Penalties.
Touchdown.
They score 7 and at 28-10. After that drive, I'm like, it's over. Because not only was it the penalties, then they started gashing us running the ball.
Yeah. The quitting came into play. Just that's the safety.
Well, I mean, I don't know how long can you hold up if you have 3 penalties.
Correct. None of that matters. It's amazing. We've had a really, really rough times here through this course of the 30 years. We've hit some real low marks. The back-to-back pick, back-to-back years with the number 1 overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
But Tony, somehow this team has managed to reach a new low. They also have set a record. It's officially to me the most underachieving team in Jaguars history already at 1-5. I mean, you got a team that's coming off back-to-back winning years, has a young, should-be developing core of offensive players with a Super Bowl head coach. It's one thing to have some issues and it not go perfectly. It's another to be a joke. And
I'll say it this way. So, in my history of being part of this organization, which is since the beginning, 2000 was the most disappointing year to me.
Right.
Because that was a year we lost dumb games and close games. I mean, and we were good. We were good. Now we had some injuries and all that stuff, but whatever. We lost just really stupid ways, and ended up, I think, 7-9. And if you win 2 of those, you're in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And we lost close games, stupid games, turnovers, just stupid ways to lose football games. Letting Tony Banks throw 5 touchdowns against us when we score, 34 in the best defense.
Right.
Offense knocking out of their way at times, dropping balls, whatever. And I remember, it's always stuck in my craw, that team, because I thought we were good.
Mm-hmm.
This has surpassed it for me.
Oof.
Because it's week 6, and we're talking about quitting?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That team did stupid stuff, and we didn't perform when we had to. But there was no quit. How are we 1-5? How is this 1-5, losing dumb ways, making dumb errors, and then I hear about quitting? Come on. I mean, that to me is just that's unacceptable, and it just you can't allow that, and that's what's frustrating. They're better. I shouldn't say this because you are what your record is. In 2000, we were 7-9. That's what we were.
Right.
I don't care what I think. And right now, you're 1-5. You're one of the worst teams. You have the second worst point differential in the NFL. You have tied for the worst record. You have the worst, I think, rated defense in about almost every category.
Yeah, you identified, by the way, the defense needed to be fixed, and you didn't do anything to the offense, and the defense is worse, and the offense is no better. And by the way, through 6 games now, you ready for your Jaguars pass defense, boys?
32nd.
14 touchdowns allowed, 1 interception.
Yeah.
So if you're an opposing quarterback, buddy, your eyes light up, and you get a sweet tooth. There they are. Soft kitty waiting on you.
Yeah, so that's the frustrating thing. And the one thing I hope, and I hope they figure you get 11 games.
Right.
It's like, and as a player, as a coach, I go back to that. We started the segment off with the comments of Andre Sisco, and I'm just like, where in the heck is that coming from?
Right.
How do you even allow
You better figure that out.
Because if you don't, you think the first 6 weeks have been long?
Oh, boy.
These 11? And you got to figure it out. And here we go. We got, everyone's like, oh, the Patriots, we're going to win there.
No, we won't.
Don't jump to any conclusions, guys.
Yeah, I'm ready to I'm ready for you to go back door, talk to your buddy up in Detroit, and get us an offense coordinator down here who can jazz it up a little bit as a new head coach. I don't know. It's not pretty, but we got to run. You got Prisco today in the afternoon?
Yeah, but I'm going to stop there real quick, Dan.
Yeah.
And I know we got to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to everyone wants to, like looking for some.
I know.
Get an offensive coordinator. Get this guy. You got to catch the ball.
You do.
I don't care what plays you call. You got to catch it.
The players.
I don't care what
I agree.
defense is called. You got to run to the ball. You got to run. You got to make tackles.
Yes.
Everyone and I'm not excusing the coaching, because if you allow it as a coach, that's on you. But the bottom line is, you got to make the plays that are there. And if you just make the plays that are there,
that's fair.
Catch the ball.
That's fair.
I'm actually exhausted reading X and everything else, and everyone wants to fire this guy, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not saying there needs to be accountability.
Oh, yeah.
Like, don't hear me there.
Mm-hmm.
But you can bring maybe it's a lack of accountability that's leading to these things. That could be it as well. Bottom line is, you got to make the plays that are there. There's no magic, no silver bullet, no magic formula or words you can say like abracadabra, like fix it all. No, the plays that are there.
He's the magic man.
Find out, I'd be really interested if we just made the plays that are there when the opportunity is there, and we run and hustle, and then maybe the coaches are making terrible calls, and maybe they're terrible defenses. Maybe we're not coaching up right. Maybe we're allowing this stuff. That could all be true. I'm not there at practice. I'm not in the meetings, so I'm not going to comment on that. But what I watch on tape, is I know that guys, you can, as a player, you can control your effort and doing your job. And if you're in the wrong position because of coaching, then then great. That'll show up. But go play hard. Go finish every play. Catch the ball when it's thrown to you. You're going to make mistakes. Mistakes are going to happen. That's okay. Fight through it. And then you can, let's see what happens if you do that. Like, for the next 11 games, if we did nothing but just ran our ass off and played as hard as we could and made the plays that were there, let's see what happens after 11 games.
Yeah. All right, my man. Well, we got to run.
There. All right.
We appreciate it.
You can tell my frustration.
I love it. I hear you, Tony. That's good. You should be frustrated. We all are.
Yep. Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Be safe. All right. There he goes. Don Anthony Baselli Jr. You can catch him with Pete Prisco this afternoon as well. We'll take a break. Keep it rolling right here on The Drill.
Get insight from the Jags head coach.
I believe that our goals are still in front of us.
Doug Peterson joins the Frangie Show Fridays at 4:05. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson, Custom Windows and Doors. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars on 1010XL.
Hicken here for About 9 Associates, where you'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden is frequently called upon for his expert opinion. He is currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder of About 9. Visit About 9 Associates today and experience the difference. About 9 Associates, keeping the First Coast focused.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O.
If you want high-quality water in your home at a fair price that won't scare you to death, then talk to someone who knows water and is not a pushy salesman. Contact your local water boy, Keith. I install premium equipment and can repair or even rebuild your existing system. In a business known for aggressive sales tactics, let me show you how my approach is different. If you've got any water problems, contact the water boy at waterboyjack.com.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's contestant, a gravy taster from Jacksonville, Florida, me, Dennis Mosley.
Hi, Ken.
Okay, Dennis. 100 plumbers surveyed, top answer on the board. What does it mean if someone says your home has hard water?
It's made of ice? Let's see. Hard water. Oh, is it club soda mixed 4-to-1 with vodka?
Last chance, Dennis. What is hard water?
Oh, is it that lime scale stuff that makes my taps all crusty? That's right, Dennis. And a water treatment system from Bueller Air and Plumbing will eliminate troublesome lime scale deposits that can ruin your expensive appliances and let your neighbors know for sure that you are cool.
I wonder if I can get me a gin and tonic faucet.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen & Sullivan.
Get the latest on the Gators from one of the greatest Gators.
Touchdown, Gators!
Chris Doring joins Dan and Jeff on The Drill Tuesday morning on 1010XL.
Go Gators!
Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah.
Hey, gang, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology, man. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, all the folks out at Beaches Dermatology are so wonderful to work with. I've been going to them for decades, man. They've taken care of my skin. I've had the Mohs surgery. Dr. Fader does it now for the Mohs surgery. He's terrific. Listen, they just want to remind you, man, if you're outside and it's a sunny day, man, protect your skin. Wear a hat, wear a long sleeve, put on sunscreen, be careful out there, especially if you're out for an extended period of time, even in the winter months, right? And if you do have something pop up on your skin that looks a little different, it's not normal, go get it checked out at Beaches Dermatology. They're the best in the business. Online at beachesdermatology.com.
Lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Poker players, brace yourselves. The World Poker Tour storms into Best Bet Jacksonville October 31st to November 19th, and the forecast calls for massive prize pools. Event 1 has a cool $200,000 guarantee. Event 6, a downpour of $300,000. And the main event, a flood of a $1 million guarantee. WPT Championship satellites are already brewing. Don't get left high and dry. Head to bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now graduate making over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org, and you can apply there.
Apply by November 7th.
Looking for an affordable and fast oil change? Well, Big Chief Tire has you covered. Frank Frangie here. Right now, take $10 off your next oil change at any of their 5 convenient locations.
Their skilled technicians will keep your car running smoothly so you can hit the road with confidence. Whether it's routine maintenance or a more extensive service, Big Chief Tire is here to help. Visit BigChiefService.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and take advantage of this great deal. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hey, it's Mike Dempsey, and you know how I feel about Pella Windows and Doors. Great design, strongest warranties, and the highest quality products. I even chose Pella Windows for my own home. And whether you're a homeowner replacing windows or building a new home or a trade professional working with clients, I know the design experts at Pella will help your project run smoothly and look great. Visit PellaJacks.com or the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway. That's Pella Windows and Doors.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Prior to the start of the season, the Jags were targeted as one of the more talented teams, which makes their record difficult to accept for head coach Doug Peterson.
We got to figure out how to just get out of our way and just play football. It sounds easy, but it's tough. It's a tough game to play.
For the Jags, the next game and pretty much all the remaining games are must-wins, according to their head coach.
I would say so. I would say everything here on out. If we want to get back to playing the type of football we know we can play, you're going to have to win a lot of games.
For quarterback Trevor Lawrence, the drop by wide receiver Gabe Davis didn't change momentum.
It's football. That happens, you know. I mean, obviously, you look back, every play matters, and we had plenty of mistakes, but no, I don't think that was a huge momentum shift.
At your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update, I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
Your local authorized Xerox dealer on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
We got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. E says it's razzle dazzle. What do you got this week, E?
Oh, man, I got something to help the fellas out, man. I got a floral arrangement delivery from Kuhn Flowers. All you got to do is holler at your boy at the end of the 10-minute drill.
You know, we've reached this tipping point that happens with fan bases.
Yeah.
It's this point now. Yeah. Now it's so disappointing. Now we're just checking down the list of our disappointments, and now we're down to the financial part, right? You get to that. That's when you know you're at the wit's end. Yeah. When you get to the point of, I pay good money for this.
Yeah.
And it's fair. The NFL's become so big business with $50 million contracts and acting like we're not helping pay those salaries, right?
Right.
And so you're paying for something when you go to a game. Season tickets are expensive.
Yeah.
You're paying for a product, and it wouldn't be like, say a Jaguar bought a swimming pool, and Joe's swimming pool company went out to Devin Lloyd's house and put in the pool, and it was full of cracks. They filled it with water, and the water ran away and flooded his house. And he said, "Hey, man, the pool flooded." He said, "Yeah, man, I'm sorry. My guys quit on me today. Sorry. See you next week. Can't do anything about it. No, can't fix it. No, there's no money back. I flooded your house. We keep flooding houses. You'd think by now we wouldn't do that."
All right, a few other sports concepts and rationalizations before we return to the Jags. We got Freddie T coming up as well. It'd be interesting to see what he says. I think we should start some draft talk, too. I think we're in position now. Start looking at the boards. I
can't, Dan. And here's why. I could get interested in draft talk. I find the people running our franchise to be miserably bad at it. Like, you
don't want them drafted.
And I don't want to spend the next 3 months, calling for this guy's head and that guy's head. If Shad Khan wants to fix his franchise, he needs a fresh start.
Well, he can listen to us. We'll tell you what to do, and then
clean
you won't
house.
do it.
Clean house. New guys picking them. New guys scouting them. New guys coaching them. Period. It's the only solution.
Speaking of cleaning house, it's just a matter of time till the house gets cleaned in Gainesville. The Gators Kids played hard, deserved better fate. Really went up there and went toe-to-toe with Tennessee.
Coach failed him again.
So many miscues by Billy. You know what the saddest part is about the head coach of the University of Florida? The worst thing he is coaching the games on Saturday. I said going into this year, we need to find out because there was always been these miscues. Well, they're all back. They're all still there. He can't coach a game. He has no feel for a football game. He has zero feel for a game. Okay, we're moving the ball. First off, it was questionable. One of the first drives in the first half, and Florida's taking it to Tennessee. Right, they are physically taking it to Tennessee, which is stunning. All right, they're playing hard, man. They got a turnover. Things are happening. They're driving the ball. He should have asked for a check the spot. He didn't, but nonetheless, it's fourth and an inch. He's got a 240-pound quarterback in there.
He
runs a sweep to Trey Wilson, who gets blown up. Great play by Tennessee, but doesn't matter. Bottom line is this, man. Sneak the ball half of inch.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So that's dumb. Then they get the ball. They drive it down the field again. They drive it all the way to the 1. Now you got Graham Mertz. You got Montrell Johnson behind you, who is a one-man wrecking ball on this drive. He is running over people, man. Give him his touchdown. No, we'll sneak it with Graham Mertz.
In fairness, that's a fluky. A sneak could be because here's what happens: if you hand it to Johnson and he loses 3, why not just sneak it?
Well, because I'm lining up, and that's what I'm doing. But anyway,
whatever.
Regardless, we don't get any points again. Then unbelievable, Sharif Denson gets a pick. We get down to the 11 and we go backwards. And then the unexplainable 12 men on the field. My gosh,
it's explainable because you've used all your timeouts when you didn't need to.
What about the mat? What about the mat?
The mat? What are you talking about?
We got the mat with the circles. 11 guys, go.
Oh, right, just get on the mat.
What about the mat?
Oh, boy.
So anyway, we don't get the field goal. So now it's only 3-0. So then, listen, the game is what it is. You know Tennessee's going to come back. Mertz is out. The 2 guys who represented you at SEC Media Days are out with injuries. You got the kid in there playing. He's doing okay, best he can. There's not much he can do. We're starting to get manhandled by Tennessee because, frankly, they're better. Somehow, some way, Lagway makes an unbelievable play. We get a touchdown. It's screaming. There's 29 seconds left. It's screaming go for 2. Because here's the question. It's a real simple thing. Would you rather one play to win the game or do you want to go to overtime and have 15 plays against a team that's better than you on the road at night?
That has all the second half momentum.
Yes.
You hit one play, really. That's all they had. The
it's
one play.
play.
And Lagway's play was incredible. Again, he slid up in the pocket. It's
I'll
just
take
a beautiful
my chances.
throw.
Now, Buffoon will call something stupid, but still try.
Dan, this sums up Florida football, Billy Napier, and right here. This is the perfect explanation. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
In an era where these wackadoodle coaches go for it on 4th down and go for 2 when it's 6-0 in the most odd to explain times ever, when one's right there and you should go for 2.
Yes.
And you should try and win the game. He'll go for it 4th and 1 at his own 31, but he won't go for 2 to win a game in Knoxville.
I got to say, that idiot at Tennessee, I'm sorry, man. 4th and 1 from your own 10?
Yeah, that was dumb.
And
they got it.
They got it. But if he bobbles a snap.
No, that was dumb.
And so, listen, it's a shame because really
I'm going to give you this one too. I'm going to give you one more too.
Uh-huh.
And let me tell you what, they go for 2, they give it to Lagway, he just runs up the middle, they stop him at the 1 and we're screaming. Oh well. Here's another thing that annoys me. Every team 2-point conversion percentages should be like 98%. Hick.
Right.
The plays never run.
Right.
They never see it.
Right.
You have all this opportunity at the preseason. I want a guy. You're my 2-point guy. Here's your summer. This is your assignment.
Yeah.
Give me 32-point plays that you say our defense can't stop.
Because, by the way, you got 80 guys coaching, so get one of them.
Fine.
And, by the way, South Carolina had a perfect 2-point play call. The quarterback screwed it up. Or they would have beat Alabama.
Yeah, they overthrew him.
Yeah, they overthrew him. He had him wide open.
And that's fine if that happens, but why can't, we can't do that. He can't do that. He can't be successful because he's a freaking dolt. He's a terrible coach who game after game just buries USA. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fine. I got to give you one thing, one little bit of optimism. I got this from the boys this week.
Okay.
All right. I don't know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
I call it WIW.
Okay.
I just want you to file it away.
Okay.
Okay. As far as Florida,
What
as far
is
as Florida football, WIW. The boys have a whale in waiting. They have a whale in waiting.
Oh, to pay the freight? For on all the NIL and stuff?
Nope.
What are you talking about?
That's a coach.
Oh, okay.
They got a whale in waiting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Not
told.
surprising.
So, and I'm not surprised.
Well, it's about time. Hopefully, it's like a whale of a whale.
Yeah. So
Like,
we'll see.
Like Spurrier Meyer whales.
Yeah. One other thing, and this needs to be addressed, by the way. And I know they'll jump on me or whatever.
Good.
But this is unacceptable.
Oh, 806, I quit.
Oh, that's right. This is unacceptable. And I think he is the best coach in America. And I've lauded him for what he said to his team. I've complimented him over and over this year. He's doing an unbelievable job. But Kirby Smart shoved a football player. He shoved the other quarterback. He shoved him on the sidelines. Can't do that, man. Got it. He should be suspended. He should be suspended.
I didn't see that. I missed that.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Did he shove him?
He shoved him.
He says, I don't even remember. Nobody's saying anything about it. Hey, SEC, open up your eyes, man. This one ain't right.
Because if a player would have done that to a coach.
Oh, no way, buddy.
Yeah.
He shoved him. He shoved him out of the way. We'll look at it. I'll show you the break. He shoved him.
I did not see that.
Unacceptable. And you know what? You shouldn't coach this weekend against Texas.
Well, if that's true,
I'm
if he
just
put
saying.
hands on another team's players,
I don't care.
You're right. That's not his place.
He cannot shove. Woody Hayes got fired for it.
And listen, by the way, it can be in today's day and age dubious to shove your own.
Yeah, I know.
Shove the other guy's players. And by the way, where's Mississippi State's coach during all this?
He said, they're all scared.
Scared. I would have walked right across the field and said, "Man, touch my player again. We're going to throw hands."
All right. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct, and tell them what they're going to win.
Floral arrangement delivery from Kuhn Flowers. All you got to do is holler at your boy. 904-641-1010.
Everything you need to know about your hometown team.
Jaguars today.
Go inside the Jags and the NFL every day from 10 to noon with Mike, Tony, and Jags Insiders.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios at 1010XL.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
What's good, sports bettors? It's your boy E to the T, and I'm hoping everyone had a profitable betting weekend on MyBookie. If you did, Monday Night Football is tonight, and it's your chance to rack it up. And if you did it, Monday Night Football is tonight. So it's time to catch up, my boy. The Buffalo Bills travel cross-state to take on the Jets. The Jets fired their head coach. We've seen this before, where teams rally after a big shakeup. The Jets are a 2.5-point underdog at home with the 41-point over-under at MyBookie. This game often plays closer than we think. So take a long, hard look at the Jets. Guys, MyBookie has the best sign-up bonus in the industry for Florida bettors. Our listeners can sign up and use promo code 1010XL to claim a bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. You heard that right. Use promo code 1010XL to double that bread. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere, and make this season your winning season with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Make a crucial catch against colon cancer. Hicken here for the Borland Groover Foundation. If you're 45 or older, the ball is in the red zone to get screened. The key to surviving colon cancer, early detection and prevention. 45 is the new 50. Get screened for colon cancer now. The Borland Groover Foundation is a nonprofit organization devoted to building a healthy and equitable community that is free from colon cancer. Visit BorlandGrooverFoundation.com for more.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Let's start the debate. Why would someone buy a new car from you? We have an exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty on every new vehicle. We offer a competitive wow price plus free oil changes. How much will someone get for their trade? We offer more than $4,000 over KBV value. Well, we never lose a trade over price. Okay, when is the best time to buy a car? Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter which side you pick. At Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet, you get it all. Let us show you why we're the winning vote.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
In its final year, we encourage you to help create great futures for young people when you run or walk at Mackenzie's Run, Saturday, November 23rd. Join Boys and Girls Club of Northeast Florida for a 5K and 1-mile fun run through the beautiful stadium course at TPC Sawgrass. Enjoy food, live music, face painting, family fun, and more at our Runners Village. Register at at mackenziesrun.org. Mackenzie's 5K and Fun Run, November 23rd. mackenziesrun.org.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. Hicken here for the Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, I'm not. But we both want to know, have you done your last will? I don't want to do that, Dan. Come on. Yeah, take care of it. Why? You got family. You love your family. You decide where your assets go. It helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He's going to listen, going to help you with some tough decisions. Get it on your things to do list. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's a Hinson Law Firm. If you got questions, reach out to Matty. 904-527-1700. That's 527-1700. Offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Grinding out good grades can be just as challenging as winning games. That's why 1010XL salutes the Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234. Wednesdays on The Frangie Show.
1 second left. Hackers are ready to score. Will your business defense hold? Double-check cybersecurity stops threats 24/7. Don't wait. Visit doublecheck.com today to schedule your free security consultation. Act now and stay protected.
When my wrist pain was acting up and I needed help, I took Dan Hicken's advice and headed over to see the experts at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. This is Stuart Moore with the PGA Tour. I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whenever you have a need, they took great care of me. They'll take great care of you.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy. The next time you need orthopedic care, you can rely on our team at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
If you want someone who will pump out the problems, vote for the Duck.
Call DuckDuckRooter, your 5-star Google-rated septic company. DuckDuckRooter.com.
When you're stuck, call the Duck. DuckDuckRooter.com.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS, right here in Jacksonville, is the only hair transplant clinic in the country that offers multi-unit hair grafting, FUE NeoGraft hair transplants, and the 45-minute effective PRP treatments.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
Thank you, IHRS.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Schedule a free evaluation and find out how to grow your hair back and keep the hair you have. Call 904-777-IHRS. Take the first step to restoring your hair today. Visit hairforme.com.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS. IHRS has been restoring hair for men and women for over 30 years.
Call now for a free in-person or virtual evaluation. 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or visit hair4me.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by YMCA. In the close loss to Tennessee, Florida head coach Billy Napier thought the effort was on point. However, the offense needed to come through.
Played extremely hard, played with passion. Tell of the tape is the missed opportunities in the first half on offense.
Tampa Buccaneer football wanted to pull out a victory for the city after the experience of Hurricane Milton, says head coach Todd Bowles.
It's a strong city. We don't know what we're going back to, but in our small part, and this time we wanted to win one for the city.
FSU got some good news when the coaching staff got a commitment from blue-chip offensive lineman Mario Nash Jr. after decommitting from Mississippi State earlier last week. With the addition of Nash Jr., Florida State holds 11 verbal commitments for its 2025 class. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 61 degrees at 8:14. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm looking at one of these headlines that are media created that drive you nuts. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say something, so they try to speak it into existence. I don't know if it's true or not. But then when I read the story, I disagree with the headline. As the Jags fall to 1-5, the Travis Etienne trade rumors are swirling.
I don't hear any at all.
Okay, so I go, okay, well, let me read this. It says the 1-5 Jags are closing in on having a fork stuck in them. No question.
Yeah.
I would stick it in them. They're done.
Yeah, for 100%. There's no coming back from this.
As the tines press against the outer layer of the epidermis, the question becomes whether any players are available to be turned into future draft assets. The most obvious name is running back Travis Etienne, a first-round pick. Etienne has slipped behind Tank Bigsby as the best running back on the roster, in the opinion of many. So why not send Etienne to a team that is looking to boost its backfield in an effort to contend? Okay, all fair questions. But what rumor is swirling?
Yeah,
the one that I'm creating.
Yeah, the one that you'd like to see, the one that you think would make sense.
Yeah, this guy is creating one. He had back-to-back.
This is aside because this is a hypothetical that doesn't work. This is how I have such little faith in the drafters that I don't want to trade anything for draft picks. I have such little faith in Trent Baalke and his staff finding, identifying, and then drafting the right guy.
Here's the deal with Etienne. He did his hamstring yesterday, didn't he? He was out of the game with a hamstring injury.
I think so, yeah.
So we'll see him in December. So there won't be any trade. Yeah. So you might want to go back.
But I wouldn't have anyway.
He says maybe a team like Dallas, which has become heavily skewed toward the pass, will be in the market. That's fine. You want to give us a second-round pick, you can have him.
First of all, I don't think you're getting a second-round pick. Yeah,
of course not.
No, I don't. I wouldn't. And by the way, I don't want Trent. I don't want to give away anything of any value right in hand. For Trent Baalke's two in the bush, because Trent Baalke's bushes are barren.
What I would do,
dead.
What I would do,
yeah.
And I look at it kind of like how the Knicks were rebuilt.
Yeah.
They got a lot of assets.
Yeah.
And then they were able to, then you get the right guy in, and he's able to use those assets.
I mean,
it makes the job more attractive.
I hear you.
So if you're like, again,
sure.
If Shad would find a guy that he trusts who can really explain football to him, he would say, listen, we're done.
By the way,
we need a rebuild.
It doesn't feel, again, we don't, this isn't reporting I'm doing here. I'm just giving you feel from being around this franchise all these years, and including currently. It doesn't feel like that's going to happen. Doesn't feel like Baalke is on shaky ground or that he's going to lose his job, and that Doug Peterson will be thrown to the wolves at the end of the year. But the general manager and his, I think, spotty record of putting this roster together will remain unless Shad suddenly gets more intuition into this whole thing. I just don't think he's getting the right intel, dude.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. To compile assets would be a good thing, and make the job even more attractive for the next guy.
I don't know who you're trying to outsmart when you let your best cornerback go for no reason and you have plenty of money. Like Darius Williams was your best corner. Yeah. Why do you want to get worse? What are you trying to save for? It made no sense.
That's a great point. We taled about this in the offseason. Why are we getting rid of Darius Williams? He was rated high.
Yeah.
He's a good football player.
Right.
Well, salary cap. What salary cap? We got money.
Why do we let Zay Jones go just to bring in Gabe Davis, same guy?
Why did we never address pass rushing? Year after year.
Right. No, we just do it over and over and over.
We begged for a third pass rusher.
And I just don't know, man. Just the sordid fairy tale that must happen in the Monday meetings with Baalke and Shad would just blow your mind, I bet.
Yeah.
What that guy must say, how he rationalizes what he is doing to the franchise is beyond me.
Yeah.
But it's your job as the general manager to make them better. We were positioned right there along with the Lions were us. They were the NFC version of us. And they've continued to get better and have the right pieces and be managed better and coached better. And we're going backwards, and it's gross.
Adam Schnickner
I believe it's
Schechter?
Sure.
Okay. Is reporting that Hassan Reddick has hired Drew Rosenhaus as his new agent.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Drew says, Hassan would like to be a New York Jet for years to come. Our goal is to make that happen. We're going to work with the Jets to get this resolved as soon as possible. Hey, Hassan. By the way, I saw Ngakoue had a sack yesterday, too.
Good for him.
Calais Campbell's better than Eric Armstead.
Still,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I listen. It's another dig in for another day. But again, this is, you know how to say it. I mean, We can sit and talk about Gabe Davis dropping passes, right? We can beat poor Trevor to death 2 weeks in a row. We can talk about an O-line that's this, that, or the other. But you're not allowed to say the names Balke and Peterson? Why?
Who says that?
I'm just saying, like, in general, Balke, get better, dude.
Yeah.
Your free agency class blows.
Yeah.
You're terrible.
Yeah.
So that's fair. I mean, you got a paying customer base. Shad, this is a paying customer base, right? Your guy picking players, is not good at it, friend. I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
He just signed the worst free agency class in the history of the franchise. You're talking about the best team? This is the worst anyone's ever done on ROI, and that's a big sell. That's a big sell. They spent money everywhere, and every single guy they brought in, the best you got to show for it is an average player in Mitch Morse.
Right.
That's all they got. The best they got out of free agency was one average player, because I would submit to you that Darby and Armstead and Savage and Davis and Duvernay are all below average football players. And they're starting for a team that's supposed to be growing into a contender.
And that's probably what he's good at versus the draft. We had 13 picks last year. 13 picks.
In the draft?
Yeah, Derek Parrish, Raymond Vohasek, Cooper Hodges, Eric Hallett, Christian Braswell, Parker Washington, Antonio Johnson, who, by the way, is part of the worst pass defense in the NFL. Yeah. Yasir Abdullah, Tyler Lacey. Ventrell Miller's a guy looks like he might be a player. Tank Bigsby's played okay. Brenton Strange.
Whatever.
Anton Harris.
Ain't Sam Laporta, Dan.
No, these are all part of a 1-5 football team.
Correct.
So we're not.
Yeah, I don't know how Sean can look at all and not start there. Like, I would say, do not, if you're trying to evaluate Trent Balke, you know who the last person in the world you need to talk to is? Trent Balke.
Correct.
The very last one.
Right.
And you ran off the guy with the best savvy knowledge of it all.
Yeah.
But find someone else.
Yeah. The year before,
you'd be better off listening to Dan. You would be better off inviting Dan and I to your office one afternoon.
It just went flying.
Ba-boom.
Trayvon Walker the year before. Then we traded up to get Devin Lloyd to whirly bird and jog down the field. Luke Fortner's not even playing. Chad Muma is one in the rotation.
It's
Snoop
inexcusable.
Connor, Gregory Jr.,
By the way,
Brown.
what kills a team? This is coming off of the playoff year.
Yeah.
What kills momentum more than that?
Yeah. Yeah. And then this year we got.
Give me an impact player in that whole draft. Who?
My favorite.
Bigsby?
My favorite two draft picks, Javon Foster and Jordan Jefferson. Projects in the 4th round.
Onboarding.
4th round.
Onboarding, Hick.
4th round picks, E.
I didn't mean to talk Jags.
Aren't you supposed to find a starter here or there in the 4th round?
You would think.
Just overcomes you.
We got to take a break, right?
We do. When is Fred next? Where are we at? I don't even know where we're at anymore on this show.
We're all shim-sham.
I think we got Fred. I think we got another quick one and then Fred.
I don't know. No one knows.
ET will straighten it out.
All right.
This is the last play of the game. After the game, join Hacker, Leon, and Coach Campo for the Window World of Northeast Florida 5th quarter. Presented by Von Rowan Lawn and Hurricane Grill and Wings. 2 hours after the final whistle on game day on 1010XL.
Former Jaguars corner and first-year head football coach at Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows, K-12, Aaron Beasley here. Are you looking for an A-rated K-12 school prioritizing academics, arts, and athletics? Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows offers a rigorous curriculum to develop strong minds with an additional focus on growing good hearts. DCSB has been an A school for 8 years, and our tuition is free. Now enrolling. Apply at baymeadowscharter.org.
Hey, Hicken here for Bowden 9 Associates. You'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden, frequently called upon for his expert opinion. Currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area, and of course, the founder of Bowden Eye. Visit Bowden 9 Associates today and experience the difference. They're keeping the First Coast focused. That would be Bowden Eye and Associates.
Pace Carline here. If you're like me in the fall, you want to watch football, not clean. Enter Molly Maid, voted Bold City Best Cleaning Service 3 years in a row. Molly Maid is reliable, friendly, and thorough. Visit mollymaid.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
All right, gang, if you're in the Ran Out of Room Club, I got you covered. Well, The Shed has you covered. but not if you join the Ran Out of Time Club. You see, spots are going fast. At the Shed in Atlantic Beach, let me tell you this is, it's luxury storage. The most premium warehouse space available in AB. Boy, that was a need out there. So it's perfect for whatever you want or need it to be. Build the shell into a game room, a golf simulator, a secondary office. But what it's meant for really is storing your toys. Boats, RVs, car collection, office space, build a man cave, put in a golf simulator or a sports bar, store in it, work in it, play in it. It feels more like an investment than a purchase in booming Atlantic Beach. Minutes from beaches and boating. You really need to see it and act fast. I can't do it all the justice it needs. So visit theshedjacks.com. Take a tour on Instagram or call 555-3195. Do it today. Theshedjacks.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey folks, this is Dave Benyon with my son Ammon here from Zero Res. Ammon, you've been cleaning air ducts for a while now. What are some of the reasons customers might consider getting their air ducts cleaned?
There are many reasons. Many times, people suffer needlessly from poor indoor air quality produced by the conditions in their air system. Construction dust, the presence of bacterial growth, and years' worth of buildup all come together to make your air ducts a pretty gross place. If you suffer from allergies, have recently moved, recently remodeled, or have never had your air ducts cleaned, then now is the best time to call. By calling Zero Res, you'll have the peace of mind of knowing that you called the best of the best. Our state-of-the-art truck mount system and top-of-the-line service representatives simply can't be found anywhere else. Google Zero Res and read thousands of 5-star reviews.
So what kind of deals can I expect?
Just mention that you heard us on the radio, and we'll give you $100 off your air duct cleaning.
Wow, that sounds like a pretty great deal. Remember, folks, Zero Res,
spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
CEROREZ. Zero Res.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots in the first treatment, now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
Go inside your home team's locker room with Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline.
Check out my blog at 1010XL.com
so you can catch all the news and nuggets you need to know.
My blog is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing,
where quality and experience count.
David Ammon here with Zero Res. Ammon, I can't believe it's been 20 years since we started Zero Res. Do you remember? You were only 7 years old and we had you cleaning the vans after school.
Yeah, I'm grateful I've always had a job that taught me to work hard, take care of things, and to appreciate our good customers.
October is birthday month for Zero Res, so what are we doing for our customers?
Just say happy birthday Zero Res and we'll give you $50 off. That's $50 off carpet, tile and grout, upholstery, or area rugs.
Zero Res,
spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
When you step into a courtroom, you're stepping into a fight. Someone wins, someone loses. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we've got the experience you want in your corner if you or a loved one suffer a personal injury or a wrongful death. We're here to fight for you. So if you get hit, hit back with Hastings Injury Law, offices Jacksonville. Find us on the web at 904hitback.com or call our 24-hour helpline, 904-HITBACK.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Before termites attack your home or business and cause costly damage, Terminix it. At Terminix, we know how to stop termites. These destructive pests have been around for millions of years, but before they show up, so do we. And their time is up. Don't live with a termite problem? Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com. Terminix it.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit barrorthopedics.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
It's mind-numbing, all this Jaguars talk. It really is. I mean, it is what it is. This season's shot, kaput. I continue to watch them and support them. Hopefully they'll give us some fun times. We'll find some things that we can build around. I guess what's so discouraging is we're supposed to be a team on the upswing, right? 2022 was supposed to be the beginning. Turns out it's the freaking pinnacle. You know, and those that are around putting this thing together, I mean, you shouldn't have this long string of patience. If you're the ownership here, if you're Shad Khan, you shouldn't be you're not an expansion team to grow things. You got a quarterback, you got pieces, you guys can't make it work. Whoop, next. Try that.
Jeff, remember that time? Remember those days when we were like, man, we're ahead of schedule.
That's right.
We're
right.
Like,
They torpedoed that. Yeah, they torpedoed that. So enough. So more Jaguar talk. We got Fred coming up next, so we'll talk with former Jaguars.
I need a break. Let's talk some NFL.
Yeah, there's a couple. I wanted to talk two brand names, one NFL, one college. So we'll do the college just real quick and then get back to the NFL.
Fine.
But we were this close to, like, you know, the brick going through Kalen DeBoer's office window, because those people up there are just, you know, jack-eyed crazy up there in Alabama, and it wouldn't take long man, it's just like they say, man, you following the guy. It's tough. And Kalen DeBoer may be a really, really, really good football coach.
Somebody called Feinbaum.
For somebody else.
Before the South Carolina game, Alabama fan called Feinbaum something to the effect of, he said, Kalen DeBoer, kind of like the wife who cheated on you, Paul. Get back together with her. You forgive her. Never going to trust her again.
That's a little much. But I will say this. I think it's fair if you're a staunch, conceited Alabama fan, it's fair to not accept losing to Vanderbilt ever for any reason. Yeah. And if you're a coach of an Alabama team who's capable of losing to Vanderbilt, you shouldn't be the Alabama coach. Wow. I understand that.
I watched a lot of the Alabama-South Carolina game.
I did too.
One thing I'll say, and this is scared money don't make money, should take a page from Shane Beamer. He tried to win. Yeah. He had nothing to lose. It's 4th and 1. He threw one in the end zone. He had the 2-point play ready, and it would have won the game. He tried to win the game. But I'll say this. Jalen Milroe's not playing good football.
Well, I tell you what.
He looks terrible. And I right now, he was so good in that first half against Georgia, I was like, he's a Heisman candidate. He ain't a Heisman candidate right now. The Heisman candidates now, as we get through the middle of the season, are starting to drop. They're starting to drop. Quarterback play is not good. I was sitting there thinking,
that Boise running back's holding his own. He had another 250, I think.
I would say the best quarterback in terms of pro potential right now for me is probably Shador.
I haven't seen him a ton. I do know that he helped me. I had a bunch of little half-point covers this weekend in the 5-pack.
Where'd you go?
4-1.
Ooh, I was 2-2-1, I believe.
2-3.
Washington's -7.
No, 6.
It says on the board 7.
Oh well, I got the picture that E.T. took. I don't know why.
I saw the graphic. It said 7. I picked it at 7.
See what we had. I know. Remember, we readjust them. We look, and I even told you anything that scratched. I told you. You gained 1 and I lost 1. You got extra on Missouri. Anyway,
all right, that's fine.
I'll give you 2.
No, that's fine.
Huh? I sent the picture plus 6.5, didn't I? E.
I just looked at the. I looked at the on
what we wrote there.
No, I looked at E puts up posts it.
Well.
But that's fine. If it's 6.5, it's 6.5.
No big deal.
It is a big deal. BS.
It is a big deal.
It's accurate. It's
ridiculous.
Accurate.
I go in the weekend thinking I'm 2-2, and now you're telling me I'm 2-3.
I tell you these things during it, and when we
looked at the picture.
You don't remember the conversation we did, so it makes it super extra frustrating for me, and I don't want to talk about it any further. I specifically, definitely remember having the convo, like the specifics to this particular one, and it was like, okay, yeah, and you didn't paint it, so that's it. Yeah, there we go. That's enough of that. And then the Dallas Cowboys. Mike McCarthy should probably be fired today. You can't lose. They're losing 30 points at home, and
you're stuck with Dak, so you can't fire him.
No, that's right. So you fire him. I don't know who you replace anyone with at this time of the year. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's dead man walking. No.
Yeah.
Right, and they're not going to get better. Right, they're in trouble. They don't have a ground game.
They've lost like 3 in a row at home,
and they only have CeeDee Lamb is the only receiver who really scares you. There's no Micah Parsons right now with the injury. The defense is just getting
Niners, Falcons, Eagles, Texans, Commanders. Next 5.
Gosh, the Eagles may be the easiest of that matchup.
I don't understand all the hate for Sirianni.
From who?
I was listening to a talk show. Everybody's like, I mean,
look at his face.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But that comes with the part. But he's yelling at the fans. Well, that's a fireable offense. Fireable offense? Relax. He's sitting up here with his kids at his press conference. So what?
Oh, well, that stuff, yeah.
I don't get it. They're fire him today, they were saying.
Because he
just won a game.
He mean to the fans?
He just won a game.
Well, fans are an entitled group, that's for sure.
I don't get it.
I mean, we know that, right?
Anyway, they're 3-3. They're I don't know.
They're regressing. That's what they want. They're regressing.
NFC North is the division.
But Eagles fans see a team that's in regression. The Eagles are doing the Jags.
In regression since their Super Bowl appearance.
That's correct.
That he coached them to.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Boy, they turn on you quick in the NFL, man.
No.
What have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
What are the Colts going to do?
They don't turn on you quick here.
No, not here.
They got a GM will stay here till Dorothy makes it to the
What are the Colts going to do with Flacco and Anthony Richardson as they now are 3-3 and 2 straight wins with Flacco? And AR sat out again.
Not 2 straight wins. They lost to us last week.
That's right. Why is Flacco sitting out? Or Richardson sitting out?
He's still injured is why they sat him this week.
Is he?
That's what they said. I don't know.
You think?
It's not like Flacco's any good.
Yeah. Good enough.
Well, I guess, but I don't know if they win or lose that game.
By the way, if you're Tennessee,
Richardson.
you're starting to learn that this guy, Will Levis, may not be our guy here.
Yeah, could have told you that.
He is not good. Not playing well.
Yeah, I don't get them all right or no, I get them all wrong. But, man, I watched Will Levis for 20 minutes last year, and that was enough for me. This dude's got some.
Oof. And then Monday night tonight, you got the Bills and the Jets. It's a big game.
But like Flacco's 22 or 38 for 189. I mean, it's not like he's.
No.
Hey,
we won, though.
Yeah.
Won the game. They're 3-3. So.
And again, that's just another. Like, there's no overreaction to 6 games, Dan.
No.
You can overreact to 0-2.
Yeah.
You can overreact to 1-4.
6 is a big
You can't
swath.
overreact to 1-5.
Yeah.
You can't 1-5. We are what we are: a pitifully coached, poorly executing, and even worse, designed franchise. The talent isn't good enough. The assets that we've had at our disposal, we frittered away. They haven't been used best. The coaches have become stale, and I feel now like every week Doug Peterson just says what he thinks he's supposed to say, and the players aren't executing, and now. Or the scarlet letter of sports and competing. We quit.
We opened 0-2, and we're 1-5. The Ravens opened 0-2, and they're 4-2.
Correct.
Good teams
which we
figured it out.
Listen, when we were doing those power rankings, that's the way it looked.
Yep. And by the way, think Derrick Henry's having a fun year? Another big day yesterday. A couple more touchdowns. 704 yards rushing already in 6 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 games, he's got 704 yards rushing.
No, we couldn't afford him.
All
you need to know is we had Darius Williams, who played the best he could, was in his hometown, wanted to be here, and we said, no, pound rocks, let's go get Darby. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just one example. There's a ton of them.
Not good.
No, we were at a position after 2022. We had a lot of salary space. We had all kinds, everything and we put Trent Baalke in the pilot seat, and at best, we've landed on a marooned island. Let's come back and talk to Fred. Somehow we got back on the Jags.
Draft talk with Fred next.
Did I do that? Next.
It's the ultimate tailgate.
You could win a weekly tailgate combo pack from Southern Steer Butcher, valued at $100. And monthly winners get a Corona tailgate tent with a cooler, chair, and collectible football. Enter at 1010XL.com.
Imagine having a doctor available to you any day and any time. That's my doctor, Rick Townsend. I've been going to Doc T for a long time. All right? And he's decided to take a leap into a new and exciting, more personal world of concierge medicine, and you bet I'm going with him. You know how sometimes you're not feeling well, you need an appointment, you can't get to see the doctor for, I don't know, a month, right? Now with Doc T, he'll get you in right away. You got a medical emergency? Here's Doc T's personal phone number. He gets right back to you 7 days a week. Think of it like being a member of an exclusive golf club, but the cost is going to surprise you. And as far as physicians, Rick Townsend's the best, right? Navy trained, graduated from Wake Forest, been a fixture in our community. So whether it's yearly physicals, office or virtual visits, cancer screenings, referrals to specialists, hospital follow-ups, Doc T's got you covered. Go to mypvconcierge.com, mypvconcierge.com. They'll answer all your questions and see if you want to join the world of concierge medicine. I know I love it.
Chelsea here. Florida homeowners, are your windows...
Yo, man, I'm hoping everyone had a profitable betting weekend on MyBookie. If you did, you got Monday Night Football to keep racking it up. And if you didn't, you got Monday Night Football to catch back up. The Buffalo Bills travel across state to take on the Jets. The Jets recently made some big moves by firing their head coach. We've seen this before, where teams rally after a big shakeup. The Jets are a 2.5-point underdog at home with a 41-point over-under at MyBookie. This game often plays closer than we think, so take a long, hard look at the Jets. MyBookie has the best sign-up bonus in the industry for Florida bettors. Our listeners can just sign up and use my promo code 1010XL to claim a bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. You heard that right, 1010XL to get that money before you even place a bet. Sign up using my promo code 1010XL to claim that double deposit bonus. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Chelsea here. Florida homeowners, are your windows working as hard as they should? With Renewal by Andersen, our energy-efficient custom windows and doors help keep the cool air in during those scorching months. That means lower energy bills and a more comfortable home year-round. For the month of October, Renewal by Andersen has a limited time offer. Buy 4 windows and our patio doors and get the 5th one free. Some restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com for all the details. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Denny Thompson here. They're still growing. Tyson Sound and Security is looking to hire a master electrician. Are you or someone you know a master electrician with residential experience? Candidate will start at the industry's most competitive pay. Apply online at TysonSoundandSecurity.com or call to apply 762-1000. Tyson Sound and Security hiring a master electrician offering top-notch industry pay. Call to apply 762-1000. Equal opportunity employer.
Wow, John, my Clearwater sprinkler system looks great.
All right, Frank, let's go ahead and program your Rainbird timer. How many minutes do you want the zones to run?
John, I think we run from the front 20, the sides 15, the back 10, the garden 5. Clearwater scores!
Well, that's a first, Frank, but you're the boss.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage to
ClearwaterJacks.com. Post-game Monday on 1010XL is brought to you by Dandy Foods, makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff.
Think you can't afford to buy a home? Think again. Lennar offers a range of new homes at affordable prices with a simple and hassle-free buying experience. Every home comes with our Everything's Included package, which means you get premium features and upgrades at no extra cost. For a limited time, enjoy rates as low as 3.99% and no closing costs on select homes when you finance through Lennar Mortgage. Call us at 904-917-2372 to find your dream home today. Lennar, the home for you.
Are you still asking the question, why Arlington? Lucky for you, I've got all the answers. Mia here. Arlington's lot is packed with new Toyotas in stock in one location, ready to go home with you today.
60-day exchange. That's 60 days to love your new Toyota purchase or exchange it for one that you do. Worried about financing? There's the Arlington Credit Helper. You even get a complimentary car wash with every service. So instead of asking, why Arlington? I'm going to ask, why aren't you here yet? 10939 Atlantic Boulevard or at arlingtontoyota.com.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
Give us your hot take.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
On the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Be part of the conversation. 641-1010.
Okay, listen up, team. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. When customers call with leaky faucets, broken water heaters, toilet repairs, broken pipes, or any other challenge, we'll give them the solution fast. Now, who are we?
Roland Reese Plumbing!
I can't hear you.
Roland Reese Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like. Customers always win with Roland Reese Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. Call 904-722-1111.
Instant Keys saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
This is Hayes Carlion for Skylife Elite. Have you ever thought about aircraft ownership as another potential revenue stream and as a tool for tax savings? Put your tax money to work for you while enjoying the benefits of private personal travel. Skylife Elite has over a decade of experience in business aviation and can guide you through the process with their expert staff. Call my friends over at Skylife Elite at 490-9332 or find them at flyskylife.com to get the rundown on everything owning an airplane can do for you.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jag head coach Doug Peterson saw his team's mistakes once again prove costly.
The mistakes and then being able to overcome the mistake, those are the things that we have to obviously take a look at and correct.
Despite drops, the Jag head coach thought his quarterback hung in there.
He played tough. He's just one man, obviously, and we've got to play better all around, everybody, and he included. He knows that.
Jag defensive lineman Eric Armstead says the answers for the team are in the locker room.
The answers are definitely in here. No one's coming to save us. Looking around, I don't feel like we're a 1-in-5 team just based on, the guys around me and who I'm playing with.
That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
Well, through victory or loss, our guy always shows up and delivers for us. We love having Freddie T on the program. Nobody better. We'll get his perspective right here. Fred, do you remember when they used to call you? Did they call you Shake for a while?
Shake Taylor.
Shake?
Sure they did.
Yeah, man.
I like
called
Shake.
Me Shake.
Yeah, I like that.
They called me Shake fresh out of high school.
Yeah, I like Shake. I remember you were
that
Shake
too.
Taylor. Anyway.
But the thing is, though, what happened with that name is I evolved. I learned how to do more than shake. I started running guys over, running past guys.
Yes.
So they had to call me something else.
Shake, rattle, and roll. That's what they called you.
Oh boy, Fred. There's
I like that one.
The big story coming out of London, man. And one of the players dropped the Q word, And he said he sat there and he thought about it and he said it. Andre Sisco said the Jags quit yesterday.
Said the quiet part out loud, Fred. I just don't know if you go there, even if that's what you think.
I mean, we can sit there and scream, they quit! It's just us. We're a bunch of blowhards. But Freddie, player says they quit right after the coach goes in there and says, man, they're giving effort. They're trying hard. I'm not questioning that. Fred, I need give it to me from a player perspective here, my man.
You know what, guys? I think the bigger story is they lost.
Yeah.
That's the bigger story. I don't want to hear they
That's
quit
fair.
this and that, whatever. I mean, a loss is a loss. I mean, he's in the locker room. He knows his teammates. He's been around certain guys, and he's calling out certain guys. Not everyone quits.
Okay.
There's a lot of guys still out there showing effort. There's a lot of guys in tough times that still find a way to get out there and bust their you-know-what to try and get a win and just put some good football on tape. Now, collectively as a group, it seems that they're not playing good football.
Right.
I mean, for a moment, you come out, the offense goes down, 14 play, 76 yards, get a field goal. That's unacceptable. Gabe Davis has to catch that pass to give this game just a different feel. Because what happens is the defense goes out, get a 3 and out. The offense goes out, have the 14-play drive, has a chance to score 7. The defense comes out again, forces a punt, and then the offense goes down and punt, and now Chicago has an opportunity to take rhythm. You're talking about guys quitting. No, guys have to make plays and make the plays they're supposed to make. We don't even get to the quit conversation. Even Sisco at times, you looked at previous games, he's chasing receivers. Now, I don't know if that's a coverage situation, what have you, but I don't believe he's played his best ball since he's been here. So, I mean, I just think as a group, they got to go back and look at the tape before they can make that sort of assessment about everyone. Or maybe you say, if you're going to say we quit, be a man and call out the person you believe quit. Let him know, hey, bro, I thought you quit today.
Yeah.
And then deal with it internally.
Yeah, definitely deal with it internally. I mean, that was surprising that he brought that out there.
Yeah. Even internally, it's awful early.
Much.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Cisco doesn't speak a ton. And, just for him to sort of lay that out there, yes, frustrating. Yes, he wants to win. I get it. And maybe he'll go back and look at everything and say, you know what, maybe I should have went to that person, mano a mano, man on man, and say, look, bro, I need more from you.
Fred, I
believe that's what it comes down to.
I saw some plays with guys not, I will say this, and I can specifically speak to one. I saw a play where, they had a nice scheme. They hit Kmet over the middle for their first touchdown, and I saw guys jogging. That will show up on film. How do you handle that? What is, that's got to be unacceptable, doesn't it?
It's certainly unacceptable. I mean, I remember back in the day, we had these loaf penalties where if you were showing up on film loafing, you're going to run extra conditioning, all that stuff. But the game has changed so much.
Yeah.
I don't know what their philosophy is in-house when you see a guy loafing. But at this point, someone has to step up. Someone who's a leader on that defense has to be able to step up in front of the entire team. You can either pull them aside and ask for that effort, or you can say, you know what, you did it in front of the entire world. Well, I'm going to do it in front of the team, the guys where it matters most.
Right.
And I'm going to call you out. It's okay to call guys out. The problem is nowadays these players are getting paid so much, and they just kind of float. It's cool. You still get his check.
Right.
Let it go. Like, no. If it matters, it matters. Call him out, and hopefully he'll put more effort on film knowing that everybody's watching, or the more important people are watching me, and that's my teammates.
Yeah. They had a situation in the second half. Jags had showed a little bit of fire, Fred. They got back to 21-10. We get a stop. We're back in it. And basically what happened was Trayvon got a sack and did the right thing. He was going to slam Caleb Williams, but he kind of let up on him, but tackled him. Good play. Sack. We're getting off the field. And unbelievably, inexcusably, 12 men on the field. 12 men on the field? How can that happen?
Only allowed 11, Dan. I looked it up.
Is it 11?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fred.
You know, it's just across the board. It goes back to this bad football.
Yeah.
Preparation. You know, you have to look at situational ball when look at teams that win and lose. Who's prepared best situationally across the board?
Mm-hmm.
Even looking at Cleveland, not the Jags. But when you look at the Cleveland Browns, penalty after penalty after turnover, all these things somehow find bad teams. And you say, are they bad because of the penalties, or do we get the penalties because they're bad?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of those weird questions, the chicken and the egg.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things, but it's something that the coaches got to rep, and hope that they clean up. 12 men that's unexcusable. That's a communication error.
I want to ask you about the ground game real quick. ETN hamstring, so that could be 6 weeks. I don't know what's going to happen with him. But, like, Bigsby, like, man, 7 carries. I mean, Fred, 7 carries, you could get on a drive. They give you the ball 7 times on a drive, Fred. I mean, don't you? You want the ball as a running back, right? I mean, you got to have more than 7 carries. Come on.
Yeah, you certainly want it as a running back, and I thought there was room to try and run it more. It's hard to really go back in because I didn't take the notes here, but it's just hard to go back in there and sort of chart the play call coming out. But, you know, I want to say, you know, the first couple plays on the first series, it was a decent mix. And then sometimes they sort of get away from everything. But I felt there was opportunities in there to run better, to run more. If I can't say better, but to run more.
Right.
And as we're speaking here, I'm looking at the playlist, and it's a decent mix.
Yeah.
But they don't stick with it enough.
Yeah.
You know, and when the defense is out there giving up touchdown back to back, it was a situation where
you get behind. You gotta.
You get behind, and Chicago there on their third, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth possession scored touchdowns.
He chuckled. Freddie T just chuckled, ladies and gentlemen, as he's looking at it. He's like, they kept scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, because you go punt, touchdown, interception, touchdown, and that's the half.
Yeah.
And then third quarter, you go, you know, they fumble, get it back. But after the Jags fumble, you go touchdown.
Yeah.
Missed field goal game. So when those touchdowns just start ringing out and you're not getting field goals, then it's tough. And then you turn the ball over as soon as you come out of halftime. You know, they go down and score it. Then it makes it even tougher. So it's hard to call run plays when you're turning the ball over.
Yeah.
And then the opposing team goes down and capitalize off your turnovers.
Yeah. And it's frustrating, too, because they had the ball get punched out a couple times. And maybe it was suggested earlier that, you know, you lose a little, like Bigsby had that kickoff return, but he fumbled. They recovered. But he running a little loose with that football. Boy, it looks like he shot out of a cannon, though. I love him on the kick returns. He's just got to tighten up with the football.
He's had 2 good ones, too.
I know. He looks great.
Look, that's the thing with Tank. Now we've seen, you know, his pass starting to hunt him a little bit more. Last year they sat him down as a rookie because he had the fumble issues. I always thought he was a good back. He's big, strong. He's fast as could be. He has the tools to get it done. But the one tool you can't have in your toolbox is like a rusted tool that won't work is fumbling.
Yes.
You can't turn the ball over. You have to protect the ball. And we've seen Tank now on multiple kickoff returns fumble. At the Cleveland game, I believe it was a fumble and he hurt his shoulder or something like that. And now he's fumbling again. I believe that's 2 or 3 on the season maybe, and that's a lot. Early, and he fumbled the one going into the end zone last week versus the Colts. Thankfully, it was a touchdown. He had crossed the pylon. We did recover, but the ball is hitting the deck.
Yeah,
and you don't want that as a player or a coach. So he just has to tighten it up and be cognizant of the fact that defenders are always around you, you know, and you got to get it done. But now he's up. He's up as the official starter. He's going to get more opportunities, more reps. While ETN is down dealing with the hamstring. So we'll see what Tank is able to do. You can either accept the opportunity and maximize on it, because we got to remember also this is a contract year for ETN.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and Tank's the younger player. He's the cheaper player. And plus he has a few more years before they even have to pay him. So this is going to be interesting as the season.
It's opportunity there for sure. Fred, just one last thing. I'm guessing you've never been on a 1-5 football team your whole life, any level.
Never in.
Yeah. How do you? How do you work? I mean, So I couldn't even ask you, hey, Fred, what do you do if you're on a 1-5 football team? I mean, that's how bad. What do you do?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know. You would have to put me in an NBA 3-point contest to make me know what it feels like to be operating at 20%. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. It feels like shooting a lot of bricks.
Yeah.
I can imagine. It feels like shooting a ton of bricks in front of the entire world at an All-Star game or something. But
we're shooting bricks all over the world. We're shooting bricks in London. We're shooting bricks in
home,
Buffalo.
abroad. I suggest we go play at the space station. Let's just embarrass the galaxy while we're at it.
Oh, my gosh.
They got to just find a way to – this was surprising to me.
Yeah.
I did not expect this sort of performance or letdown by the team. I mean, in that fashion, 35-16 versus Chicago Bears. I mean, they're not a world beater, and they're not a bad team. We said that going in. But I thought the Jags were at a point where they were going to try and turn things around.
Right.
And unfortunately, we saw a lot of what we witnessed in the Buffalo game where the defense was non-existent for the most part. They let Komet, a guy who I dropped on my fantasy team, I'm like, 20 points. I could have used those 20 points. But it didn't happen, man. They got to tighten it up. You got the Patriots here coming up. Not a team that's not playing great.
Mm-hmm.
A team that Mayo, May and Mayo.
Mm-hmm.
May and Mayo.
May and Mayo.
He ran for his life yesterday versus the Texans. And hopefully our defense can put him in that same situation, and we can at least get a win, take advantage of a really bad team and get a win.
We'll see. He's our running back. He's Freddie T. Freddie T, we love you, man. Appreciate you.
Love you guys, too, man. Appreciate you having me every week.
Have a good week.
Appreciate you, Freddie.
Fred
Talk
Taylor.
to you next week.
Yes, sir. We got more coming up. 9 o'clock, nasty.
1-5, Hick. 1-5.
1-5.
Pretty nasty.
1-5, middle of October.
Oof. How did it happen? It's the Monday morning quarterback.
Third pick, Jag select, defensive tackle, Moose Scourin.com.
He'll cross the line into the danger zone so you can be informed from the safety of home.
Out here, it's military law, and I'm in charge of enforcing it.
Hayes Carline takes you behind enemy lines. Brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors on 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting.
Hey, Hicken here with a message from my friends at Zero Res. Can you believe they've been cleaning carpets in Jacksonville now for 20 years? Oh, man, that's stability. Dave Benyon, his family, his staff, they're grateful. They're grateful of things, and they appreciate you, their customers. And they're celebrating a birthday this month. So, what are we doing for our customers? We're doing something for you. Just say, happy birthday, Zero Res. We'll give you $50 off. That's $50 off carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, or area rugs. 50. Zero Res, man. You spell it forward, you spell it backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
After a storm passes, the assessment of the aftermath begins. Sometimes damage to the roof is obvious, like leaks or missing shingles, broken or damaged gutters, or tree debris. But storm damage is not always as clearly present. Universal Roof and Contracting is here to help and will come assess your roof for any hidden damage. Call Universal Roof to schedule your free roof inspection at 855-ROOF-HELP or visit universalroof.com. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, I've got a simple question. How much does a 1-carat diamond cost?
Frank, that's an impossible question to answer because a carat is only a measure of weight for gemstones. It'd be no different than me saying, I have a beautiful wife. She weighs 125 pounds, which you'd find is a ridiculous description. Diamonds are graded for 4 factors, and carat weight is only one of those factors. The others are cut, color, and clarity, and each of these factors is graded specifically and set by a certified gemologist in an accredited gem laboratory. So when you ask about a diamond's weight, we're going to tell you more than just the price. At Underwoods, we want a customer to understand how all 4 factors of diamond quality relate back to the rarity and value of the diamond. Needless to say, we all understand the value of a dollar. At Underwoods, we want our customers to know what their dollar buys in diamond value. So if you're shopping for the best, stop by Underwoods.
That's at Underwoods in San Marco, in Avondale, or at the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Let's start the debate. Why would someone buy a new car from you? We have an exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty on every new vehicle. We offer a competitive wow price plus free oil changes. How much will someone get for their trade? We offer more than $4,000 over KBV value. Well, we never lose a trade over price. Okay, when is the best time to buy a car? Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter which side you pick. At Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet, you get it all. Let us show you why we're the winning vote.
Start your Sunday off with a cup of Joe and some sports medicine intel. This is Joe C. inviting you to join me and Dr. George Bari for Breaking Bones every Sunday morning at 7:30. And if you miss an episode, just look for Breaking Bones wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hello there. Brendan from Play It Again Sports here to congratulate all the parents for surviving another summer. The kiddos are back to school, and you know what that means? Sports are back. But don't fret, Play It Again Sports has the gear you need at prices worthy of excessive celebration. From sluggers and shooters to clappers and benders, Play It Again Sports can turn your kids into goats. Stop in today on Merrill Road near 295 or online at playitagainjacks.com.
Collisions happen on every play in football. Collisions also happen every day on the road. If you need auto body repair, from a $30 job to a $30,000 job, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my successful back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Homeowners, listen up. The Fed is taking action, lowering rates for the first time in years, and Loan Pronto has followed suit, lowering mortgage rates big time. Prosser here. That means this is the best chance in 2 years to do a cash-out refi and unlock all that equity at an amazing rate. Loan Pronto has fixed loans under 5% APR, the lowest in 2 years. You can get a fast refi and get $50,000 to $75,000, even $100,000 in cash. Use it to pay off all your credit cards, personal loans, car loans. You'll end up with one payment each month. And for most homeowners, they save over $850 every month. If you want to keep your original mortgage intact, ask about the Loan Pronto Express Equity Line of Credit. If you act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. So call now. Get your rate quote in minutes with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees like those other guys. 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by USA Park. With the injury to quarterback Graham Mertz, the Florida team is still trying to assess how costly was the loss to Tennessee.
Graham does have an injury, lower body injury. Obviously, we'll give you some updates on that once we get to next week, but it was significant enough that he couldn't complete the game.
Miami Heat got their first win of the preseason in their home opener as they beat the New Orleans Pelicans. Leading the Heat was Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. The Heat will kick off their regular season against in-state rival Orlando on October 23rd. Three-star wide receiver Tayshaun Gelsey announced that he was offered by Florida State, mentioning head coach Mike Norvell in a social media post. He had been committed to rival Florida since late June. He has the potential to play wideout or tight end in college. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
It's currently 9:08 and it's 65 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Coogan Nation. It's another hour with Duval's Big Dogs of Sports Media. Dan Hicken.
Yes.
Jeff Prosser.
Blah, blah, freaking blah.
And E to the T.
E.T. is the GOAT producer.
I thought after the Gators debacle on Saturday night to wake up to the Jaguars debacle on Sunday morning.
Not a good little 12-hour stretch.
I thought the sports gods little G would certainly give me a Mets win.
Yeah, it didn't
Unfortunately, they lost 0-9.
Yeah, I said this morning, well, at least my baseball team didn't lose 9-0, I suppose. But, at least
0-9.
By the way, just shout out, the Padres going Padre.
Yeah.
And they did. What a choke job by San Diego. And Mike Schilt, the Schilt's hit the fan.
Schiltster.
He won't last long there because he's a cantankerous, mean, ugly person.
He is.
So you get the Dodgers, who looks like they're going to try and piece together here. I don't know how. The Dodgers, by the way, if you're not paying attention.
I got taunts from my friend Lee Lockett
good
last
for him.
night.
He should. Taunt. Get him, Lee. That's how it works.
Drive over there and
you don't think you'll be texting him if you want? Please.
Punch him in the jujinum.
Oh, he'll sue you. Who can I sue? Sue you. That's what he'll do.
Lockett Law is what he'll do.
Yeah. I'm looking at. I've gotten into a little bit.
Jacksonville State lost yesterday morning.
Yeah, and I've gotten to a little back and forth here on the text line with somebody, talking about, Balky, and it's not him, and the roster's better, they should be better. The roster, and that's the problem. I'm looking at 2022. The roster is not better than 2022, Dan.
Oh, boy.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's worse.
Again, better or worse, I'll tell you this, it doesn't have Darius Williams and Rayshon Jenkins.
They were pretty good.
They're both better than these guys in their replace.
Yeah, you drafted us, you guys, Antonio Johnson, who really hasn't done much.
No, he said no. So, yeah.
What'd you say, 14 touchdowns, 1 pick for the secondary?
The receivers, you got Gabe Davis, and we lost Zay Jones. You got Gabe Davis. This is the difference. Gabe Davis and Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
And lost Marvin Jones and Zay Jones, who, by the way, in 2022, those two guys combined for more than these two are going to combine for this year, and that includes Brian Thomas being a good player. He's not made the team better. It's not rocket science. Yeah. Why do you people defend it? Like it's your family or something. This is pro sports. We shouldn't have to wait 4, 5, 6, 8 years for stuff to happen. Well, you've got assets. They have a limited shelf life. If the guys managing them and coaching them can't cut it, get rid of them.
Just because you draft a guy in the 3rd round doesn't mean he takes the place of a guy who's a better football player. You have to be honest with yourself and say, okay, I blew this 3rd round pick. Now I got to fix it. Now they did that with Fortner and Morse, for example. But this team is in no position to ever draft a, quote, project. That makes 0 sense to me. We have 2 roster spots currently being held by projects, guys who aren't even going to dress this year, I don't think.
It's not going to go well. Despite what they tell you, it's all a lie. They don't get along down there. They don't really particularly like each other. They are going to blame each other for where things stand.
They are.
If Shad had the right mind, he'd clean house at the end of the year and get fresh vision all the way across the board.
Yeah.
And I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Peterson and Balke make your 5, 6, 10, 12 million a year.
All he has to
you
do-
got to succeed. You're not succeeding. You're going backwards.
All Shad Khan has to do is come out and say, they told me this was the best
Yeah.
team we ever had.
Yeah.
The record tells me we're not.
Yeah.
Things got to change.
Across the board.
Yeah.
And it will be a disaster if it's not a total. Okay? If you keep that guy as the GM and hire a new coach, you're making it worse.
Yeah.
I believe that. See San Francisco,
Yeah.
where he ran off a Super Bowl coach,
Yeah.
and to find a guy that'd be loyal to him, his name was Jim Tom Sula in San Francisco. He was the special teams coordinator, and Balke handpicked him to lead him to the future. He lasted 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
He won like 2 games.
Jim Tom Sula.
Yeah.
And he brought in Chip Kelly.
Yeah, good nice play. Well played.
He went 2-14.
Ran him into the ground until they saw the light and brought in a new bunch who's rebuilt them.
Yeah.
So that's what we need. We need Shad Khan to have the vision and the strength to go identify real difference makers who can build championship teams. Not this mumbo jumbo like this farce we're being sold.
On the Garber Auto Mall phone line, Charlton K. Gainey.
Wiggle.
We got to give him his.
I'm surprised this guy's. It's almost like a loss. I don't know why this guy's calling. I mean, you got to. He should call in like humble because. I mean, they just talked about it's like we're like a Pop Warner team, and they darn near lost to Team Purple from Columbia.
But I sense there's a relief because they certainly puckered up a little bit there when they scored to make it 17-16, and then scared money don't make money.
Isn't that the irony of it all?
morning,
Scared money don't
gentlemen.
make money, won't go for 2.
You were up there in Knoxland. How did it go?
Pucker factor was super high.
Yeah, I bet.
And, fortunate that Billy was on the sidelines. I'm shocked. A couple things about that, and I want to talk a little Jags. But I was shocked that you guys weren't up 17 to 20 or 17-20 nothing or 20 nothing at halftime.
Yeah,
it just blew my mind that you guys played hard. We came out. Nico doesn't fumble. We go in and score. It's a different game, but we're chasing. We go down when it went to 10-0. I was like, no way, please. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to climb to the top.
Oh, that would have been
BOLS sign.
Oh my
and
goodness!
Jump straight and see if I can hit the Tennessee River, which would be about a 60-yard leap. I don't think I'd make it.
Yeah.
But concrete. Anyway, and then coming back, and then when you scored and tied it, and I'm going. They're going for 2.
Yeah.
It's going to be 18-17. We're going to lose. This is going to suck. I'm going to have to listen to this BS. And then somehow, some way, he runs them out there. We call timeout. I mean, was he trying to make us burn a timeout? I don't know. But when they sent the kicker out, I was like, thank you. And then, the rest was history after that. Super loud, super good time. But, yes, very, very fortunate to walk out of there a winner. And for the first time in a long time, I can say, we got the last 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
And I've been able to say that in a long, long time. Now, from the Jag standpoint, I got reached out to yesterday when I was driving back to Nashville by a couple guys from the local 234 plumbers and pipe fitters.
Yeah.
They gave me this statement, Jeff.
Statement.
They're 6 o'clockers, and this is their statement. And I'm just going to read it, and it's what they said. It's all. There's nothing. I took out the off-color parts. Okay.
Thank you.
So this is it. Since AFC Championship loss in '99, it's been downhill. Flare up now and then, never consistent on any level. Zero identity except for the Duval chant. Jags are the punchline. Worst part, lack of leadership has put Jags in a position that no one has a clue what exactly will fix it. Shout out Jungle Jim. Go Vols.
Jungle Jim making it happen.
Statement from the pipe fitters. Thank you very much. Can I change?
Fitters Union. That's crazy. IBEW. Next segment.
I got to do something just
Now
different to give me some sanity.
Okay.
Can I give me some pop quiz music, please?
Nice.
I want you to shift your mind right now.
Boy.
We're headed into the world of.
I want to know why your guy DiVincenzo and your bench were had to be separated last
I like
night
that.
after the game.
Yeah, I like that. DiVincenzo's a little miffed. He's got a little fire. He's a competitor. I got no problem with that. Him and Brunson are like best friends.
See, I don't get it.
He
He's
went
fighting
after
with his dad.
Yeah, a little bit. It wasn't as bad as they
whatever,
said. I know. But speaking of basketball, Pras, I'd like you to give me
The Hawks have been relegated, by the way. They're going to start the season in the G League.
Okay. Yeah. I'd like you to give me the Ken Palm top 25, top 5. Top 5 just came out.
Just flying blind.
Who are the 5 best college basketball programs you think going into this season?
All
Who's
right. I'm
expected
not going to look
do
at
well?
anything that would indicate any kind of rankings.
Okay.
I'm just going to look at like the just the
That's
teams.
what I'm looking for.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just going to look at like teams here. But okay. Well, I've seen some of these. I mean, I know there's some expectations. Ken Palm isn't.
Ken Palm
I think
top
Bama's
25.
back, aren't they?
Bama's number 4.
Yeah.
Bama is number 4. Just a little college basketball here to head to break with. Something different.
How about
something
how about? I mean, is there 2 SEC in the top 5?
Is there?
Is Tennessee not in the top 5?
They are not.
Okay, never mind.
They are 13th.
North Carolina?
No.
Okay, never. I don't know. I haven't looked. UConn is the the low hanging fruit.
UConn's 5th.
Okay, I'll put UConn.
Duke, right? Everybody's big on Duke and Cooper Flag.
Yeah, they're not in there.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I just said that.
Yeah.
What did I say? Carolina?
You said Alabama.
Yeah. No. I know
you said
Alabama.
Carolina.
I thought after North Carolina, I thought I said Duke. But
Number
instead
1 though, Houston.
Yeah, I was about to go them.
Duke 2.
Let me tell you who's not winning the Natty. I don't know who's winning it, but I know for sure who's not.
Naked pledge?
Houston.
Naked pledge?
Yeah. I'll make a naked pledge for the number 1 team in the country.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, when we get there.
Okay.
I'm not doing it now.
All right.
I'm not going to grind on this forever.
They're 32-0.
Yeah, Houston.
God.
It doesn't matter. They were 32-0 a couple years ago, weren't they?
Houston.
Again, I don't know who's winning the title. I don't. I know who's not. The Houston Cougars.
Houston 1, Duke 2, Auburn 3, Alabama 4. How about that? Auburn and Alabama.
I knew there was a second SEC.
That's why I brought it up. UConn
Where
is
you
5.
got Florida? Where are they at?
28.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
All right, let's take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is
Sounds
the
like
drill.
about Mike White territory.
It's a dark.
Where's Georgia on there? You got Georgia on there?
Dark Monday. No.
Good. This is the drill.
Here we come.
The best defense is a superior fence. Superior Fence and Rail highlights the defensive player of the game. On 1010XL, Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
This is Tony Baselli, Pro Football Hall of Famer. I was known for protecting our quarterback. These days, I'm extending that protection to a different arena, your home. I have partnered with Heritage Roofing of North Florida, your premier local roofers with over 25 years of experience. Heritage is your go-to roofer for hurricane preparation, with same-day inspections and estimates. They also work with all insurance companies. Let Heritage Roofing of North Florida safeguard your home and family. Visit heritagenfl.com for your free estimate today.
State license CCC 1335410.
Hey, make a crucial catch against colon cancer. Hicken here for the Borland Groover Foundation. Listen, gang, you're 45 or older, ball's in the red zone to get screened. The key to surviving colon cancer is early detection and prevention. And 45 is your new 50, right? We want to start getting checked out at 45. Get screened for colon cancer now. The Borland Groover Foundation is a nonprofit organization devoted to building a healthy and equitable community that is free from colon cancer. You need information? All you got to do is go to BorlandGrooverFoundation.com to grab that info.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Are you an experienced plumber or welder with MedGas certification and you're tired of being undervalued? It's time to make the move to Local 234 Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVAC Technicians. With the best pay in the business, you'll earn $36.50 an hour. With benefits, that's almost $50. It's not just a job, it's a career that values you. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
She's seen and heard all over 1010XL's video and social channels.
Whether the big cats are at the bank or on the road, I'm there too. Follow my updates all season long, on air and online.
All things Mia are driven by Arlington Toyota.
Frank Frangie here. There are trucks, and then there's the truck, GMC Sierra, with available features like the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. Nimnik Buick GMC has the largest inventory of GMC Sierras in Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. This month, save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierra 1500s or enjoy rates as low as 0% APR financing. Head to Nimnik GMC today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Barry here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Barry Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to BarryOrthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Barry Orthopedics.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I can't be any nastier than I've been, so even though we're in the 9 o'clock nasty. Some
Manic
updates
Monday.
from Doug.
Manic Monday.
Doug Peterson across the pond. The league still has to clear.
Can I boo what he says? Boo!
Yeah, the league still has to clear Tayshaun Gibson from suspension, but that should be a formality. Dewey Wingard could be back in a week or two. That's Savior-esque. ETN, the big news, week to week with a hammy. That means he's gone till December. Evan Ingram was week to week. He was out in 6 weeks. Doc told us, man.
Yeah,
Doc
and you know what? The shine off of ET's guy is gone.
Who's that?
Ernest Johnson. He looks like he lost about 4 steps between when we got him and now, doesn't it? He's not making those little splash plays that you're going to need out of your third down back, because that's what happens now.
Yeah. Well, that's who we got. That's who we got.
I can't even recall who's the third guy now? Who becomes the third guy? It's been Etienne Bigsby Johnson, so firm. You know,
Yes,
I didn't.
Anton
pay attention.
Harrison is day-to-day. Got a day-to-day injury.
Right? Aren't we all?
Yeah. So, anyway, it's just it's not good. It's not good.
We're a pathetic team.
We're not good. Every game is there's no more.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing.
We went through the season. We're hyped up for Miami. We come out like gangbusters, play a great half of football, Really haven't played like that since. We lose the Miami game. No worries.
We fell apart on one fumble. That's how weak they are.
It's okay.
It's how mentally
we got
weak.
Cleveland at home. We'll grab that W. Then Cleveland lost. Maybe should have given us pause, but Cleveland was a playoff team last year. They're really good. We're 0-2, but don't worry. I mean, now we got to win. Then we go and we blow the Houston game on the road.
No. Then we go to Buffalo and embarrass ourselves.
Then we go to Buffalo. That's right. Then we
just
go to
absolutely pull our pants down and go streaking.
Now it's like, oh my gosh,
a bunch of
we're
7-year-olds.
Then, but guess what? Against Houston, well, doggone it, man, we're close
Had the
again.
Could have won it.
Then we beat Indy, and we're like, hey, we're back. And then what did we say on Friday? I asked you. I asked E. You guys think we'll sweep in London? What'd you say? Nope. E, what'd you say? Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think I said, look, the Jaguar fan in me thought that the Chicago plus 1.5 was printing money.
Yeah.
I mean, what in the world? I mean, we're terrible, and we didn't stop them at all. We can't get to the quarterback. When we do put any kind of pressure, no one ever finishes. They just push him aside, and then they stop.
And, like here we are at 1-5, and there's no Trevor conversation today because it's not Trevor's fault. But here's an example of a team. Justin Fields is terrible, but they're 4-2.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of
I mean,
everything. It's not all the quarterback.
No, but the
bottom line
win.
is we're so bad right now.
What
in
do we got to
everything
do?
They do.
It should be a challenge. Let's come up with a way that we're going to win every week.
All you need to know is this, Hick. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
What's our record?
1-5.
Okay. Think about what I'm about to say.
I'm thinking.
Dan Hicken.
Yeah.
Could have played every single snap at quarterback this year, and we'd be 0-6.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
I get what he's saying. No.
Right?
Yeah.
E.T. in the boot.
Running back.
Could have played quarterback. All 6 games.
What's 6?
We'd be 1 game worse.
All right.
Well, these are fair. It's not the reason they're losing for sure. And the more the season goes on and you realize that, just what a terrible collection of talent.
Do you remember?
There's no way to.
Do you guys remember 2021?
It smells like Chinese food in here. Is that what he's eating?
Yeah, he's eating hibachi. 20.
My guy. I love my guy. He eats like me. He's not afraid to eat that stuff in the morning.
He's eating the leftovers.
Yeah.
You remember 2021 and the joy of drafting Trevor Lawrence?
That smells good.
That smell good. And here we go. And then 2022, we get through Urban. We get Doug Peterson in here. I'm going to call the plays. 2022, we start slow. Doug pushes all the right buttons.
We didn't really start that slow. We went out to San Diego or to L.A. early, and Trevor had a 300-yard passing game like week 3.
All of a sudden,
we hit the skids a little.
Having the greatest half a season in Jaguar history. We go to the playoffs, and we come and we upset. We knock off the Chargers after a 4-pick first half. One of the great comebacks of all time. And then we go toe-to-toe with the Chiefs, and everything's great. And then 2023, we start out, we're 8-3. You know what this reminds me of a little bit? It reminds me of 17 and 18. And now we're right back to where we belong, in the crapper. I was going to just say a bad word.
But I do think this, though, Dan, and this is where the old, and again, I know
we're supposed to be winning the AFC South every year, Jeff. That's what you told me.
I never told you
every year we're going to win the AFC South. It's ours to, Houston, watch out for the Texans here. They're going to come back to the pack. You know what they've done? They're 5-1.
We were 8-3 last year. It's a long way to go. I'm not saying that Houston's doing anything of the sort, but I'm just saying.
We're 1-5. We're the worst, most disappointing team in the NFL.
Yes, it's the biggest underachieving Jaguars team in the history of the franchise, and that's amazing. Although part of that is there's never really high expectations to go around. The difference is, though, from 17 to 18, there's a couple. That team started 3-1, and by the time they went to London, they were 4-6. So that last year was 8-3, and coming off of something big, I don't know, it felt a little bit less flimsy than the 18 team did. But the difference is this: if you do now what they did after 19, and you wipe the slate clean, and you go get a new coach, and you go good, now you have a quarterback to start with. So the path back with the right people in place is going to be a lot quicker than it was through all of those, just hikes through the desert that we've had to make through all the years.
In case you're wondering, and I won't let a show go by without mentioning this, Last week we were picking 8th, and we were taking the McMillan kid from Arizona, which, by the way, is incorrect. If we don't start picking offensive and defensive linemen, I am going to do something untoward. But we've moved up to the 3 hole right now. The Patriots, by the way, they do a draft tracker every week. And if after they beat us this week, then we will be firmly entrenched at number 1 again. The Jaguars are 3rd pick overall right now, in case you're wondering. 3rd pick overall behind the Patriots and Browns, but ahead of the Panthers.
That's bad.
That's where we are. That's what we have. This is who we've become.
It's just in right now.
Year 30. Special year with a special logo.
And let me say what you're not going to get on this show. Not getting it tomorrow, even after the 24-hour rule. You're not getting it if they happen to beat New England.
No.
We're not doing any more of, well, if we win this one or that one, we'll only be this.
No.
Yeah.
Because we're going to then play real teams.
Right. No.
They're called Green Bay.
Yeah.
They're going to come down here, and they're going to cheese us to death. And then we're going to go to Detroit, and it's 40-14 all over again.
I have an idea for the home games, too, moving forward. Now that the revelation has gone public, I think we need to have the quitting horn. You know, they used to hit the bell at the start the 4th, and now, like, whenever we get to the point that the teams decided to quit, you just hit the horn. It's quitting time. And then we all get up out of the stands and leave. Just give us a head up. Give us a heads up, Cisco. If you're quitting, we'll go ahead. Beat the traffic.
You want to beat the traffic? Let's go.
There you go. Quitting time.
Remember, maybe we can bring back Release the Jags. And we can start eating the players.
Yeah, put them in the cage.
Huh?
Open the cage.
Let's go. Open the cage.
We had an idea a long time ago. Each week you want to pare down this damn roster. I'll tell you how we'll do it. We're going to have a live Jaguar in a cage. And at the end of the day, the GOAT of the game.
Yeah.
The GOAT of the game for the Jaguars, we open the cage.
Oh, good Lord. He's got Gabe Davis by the neck.
The Jags are in the market for a new receiver after Gabe Davis was mauled by a Jaguar.
Eric Armstead no longer with the team. He lost a leg.
1010XL Radio showed the drill said to be behind it. Film at 11. Back with more next.
Oh, boy.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Looking for a new vehicle? Take a look at Jenkins Hyundai of Jacksonville. Now's the time to save big. Choose from more than 250 new and over 1,000 used and certified pre-owned vehicles on the lot, or shop anytime at JenkinsHyundaiofJacksonville.com. Hyundai has one of the top warranties in the business. Lifetime, powertrain, and 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, plus 3 years free maintenance on a new vehicle. Give them the chance to earn your business today on Atlantic Boulevard or at JenkinsHyundaiofJacksonville.com.
Hey Googans, Dr. Chris Kopp PT here with Premier Physical Therapy of Jacksonville. Is pain interfering with your life? Looking for a specialist for the rehab of your young athlete? Whether recovering from injury, surgery, or improving overall function, Premier PT Jax provides personalized treatment with compassionate care. My team of experts are ready to serve you at 3 locations: Plana Vedra, San Pablo, and US 1 Phillips Highway. Visit PremierPTJax.com or call 904-996-6922. PremierPTJax.com, where your journey to wellness begins.
Hey, Hicken here for America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with more than 5 million active members. It's Prize Picks. All you got to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stats and watch the winnings roll in. And, man, when your picks hit, which they will do often, you get your money quick as 15 minutes because Prize Picks puts their members first. All withdrawals, fast, safe, and secure. Make Sunday fun day like I do by playing Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks apps today. Use code JAX, that's JAX. You get $50 instantly when you play 5. That's code JAX on Prize Picks to get $50 when you play just $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It is guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game.
Post Game Monday on 1010XL is brought to you by Dandy Foods, makers of quality fresh sandwiches and home of the good stuff.
Atlantic Self-Storage, the official storage partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Need to make room to watch football in your home or need a place to park your boat or RV? Store it all at Atlantic Self-Storage. Over 50 locations in Northeast Florida. 24-hour access, all with month-to-month leases. Moving? They can help with supplies. They make storage easy. Go to AtlanticSelfStorage.com or call 877-WE-STORE to find a storage solution near you. Go Jags!
Hey, Scarline here. If you're like me in the fall, you want to watch football, not clean. Enter Molly Maid, voted Bold City Best Cleaning Service 3 years in a row. Molly Maid is reliable, friendly, and thorough. Visit mollymaid.com.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Lockhart Construction. They're a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane's dad started it. Shane, his dad, his guys are all from here, taking care of people who live here. And when I say take care of, I mean it, man. Lockhart Construction does a terrific job. They're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable, they're clean. All things that you want when you're letting somebody in your house to do a remodel or to fix things, et cetera, et cetera. And there's no job that's too big. Lockhart Construction has done some renovations at my house. They've done the siding on my son's house. No job too small. They'll fix the door. They'll come over and help you out. They unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. If you have a construction need or remodel idea, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. It's real simple. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On October 14, 1973, future Baseball Hall of Fame center fielder Willie Mays hits his last career hit as the New York Mets beat the A's in Game 2 of the World Series in Oakland.
Googa Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan.
Who were the last astronauts who walked on the moon over 50 years ago? The answer next.
Southern Oak Insurance knows that you want to save money on your homeowner's insurance. So why not try some old-fashioned common sense? Ask your Southern Oak agent about our roof replacement schedule. It will save you money.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Eugene Cernan and Harrison Schmidt were the final two astronauts who have walked on the moon.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. And if your dream is to create that space where you're living large in your backyard, then you need to get with the good people at CSS. They put a gas log in our fireplace, an awesome fire pit out back where the kids can toast s'mores and we can just hang out and watch the game. It's all part of your outdoor living experience with CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. Now, who are we?
Roland Reach Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like.
Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
This is Greg Huntington, a.k.a. The Mangler. I'm on the winning team at Waste Management. If your business needs sustainable environmental services for waste removal and recycling collection, then you can count on the industry leader of WM to deliver results. Go to WM.com/Duval.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguars safety Andre Sisco said in the post-game locker room there was, quote, a lot of quit in the Jaguars' loss in London to the Bears. Fred Taylor gave his reaction this morning on The Drill.
You're talking about guys quitting. No, guys have to make plays and make the plays they're supposed to make. I don't believe he's played his best ball since he's been here. You know, they got to go back and look at the tape before they can make that sort of assessment about everyone. Or maybe you say, you know, if you're going to say we quit, be a man and call out the person you believe quit. Let him know, hey, bro, I thought you quit today.
Fred Taylor this morning on The Drill. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Barra & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 87.
We're going to have to turn it down to 55 for me to cool down after what I watched yesterday.
Not the best weekend for you, friend.
No.
Between the Gators Saturday night and the Mets last night.
Yep.
Not a good little 28-hour stretch.
No.
I'm cooling down on having any options at all to follow now through the rest of the postseason. We're down to the Final Four, and quite frankly, I don't like 3 of them. So go Guardians, I guess. I'll root for Cleveland to win their first title since, is it the 40s for Cleveland? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been like the 1940s. Do they have the longest drought right now, the former Indians, the Guardians?
Well, it depends on, like the Padres have never.
Yeah, but wouldn't theirs go back further than the Padres have been around?
Yes.
Yeah, so they have, I think the longest World Series drought is the Cleveland Guardians, who start their series tonight with the Yankees. Mets down 1-0 to the Dodgers. Dodgers throw a bullpen game. The crazy thing is the Dodgers have got this 33-inning streak of
75 years for Cleveland.
Yeah, I think it's the longest streak in baseball.
Yeah. Made it 4 times since 1948, 54, 95, 97, and 16.
Yeah. Who's that, Bob Feller pitching for them back in the day?
Brewers 55, Padres 55, Tigers 40, Mets 38.
38 years since the Mets won the World Series. Gosh, It doesn't seem that long, does it?
86.
Man, time goes fast. I remember like yesterday watching that game.
That's a long time.
I don't like it. What do we got? We go to trend? Are we doing anything here? What are we doing? Kicking it around. No one wants to do anything, man. You guys are like Cisco right now. I mean, you get a little down, things don't go your way, just mail it in.
Give me some New York City headline music brought to you by our friend Dr. Rick Townsend, mypvconcierge.com. Join the world of concierge medicine. You'll be glad that you did. Jetstar holdout hires prolific agent after being dumped by rep in quest for big payday.
There was some news that Reddick was just going to go ahead and retire, and if you're a Jet fan, it might not bother you.
Bianca Censori's mom responds to claim son-in-law Kanye wanted to sleep with her.
My first guess would be, yeah, that sounds right. Unbelievable.
Oh, my gosh. We're having some problems here.
That's too bad. There's lots of crazy things happening up there in New York City.
Yeah, I'll get them. Here, hold on.
You bet you will.
Mobile meltdown. Passenger rants she's president after pilot wouldn't turn back for her forgotten phone.
She could be president of something, I reckon. I once left a phone in it. It's the worst feeling. I left a phone in the gate one year.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah. Front row seat, Nicole Kidman seemingly pushes Salma Hayek in tense confrontation at Balenciaga fashion show.
Oh, wait, actually, that's Kirby Smart in the Mississippi State quarterback. That wasn't Nicole Kidman at all.
RFK Jr.
Now that's a cat fight people would pay to see, wouldn't they?
Oh, boy.
Salma Hayek and...
RFK Jr. and estranged wife Cheryl Hines hold hands in Cape Cod following his mother's death.
Yeah, that whole RFK, having an affair with the reporter and all probably doesn't go good for the marital bliss. I'm just thinking.
On the hot seat, Jerry Jones addresses coach's job status after, quote, very concerning Cowboys loss.
I mean, if you are underperforming, Jerry Jones is a good guy to work for. He's been, he's got a remarkable, and some people say unremarkable, patience.
Heather Graham did Boogie Nights nude scene despite her family's religious beliefs. Screw it, I want to do this.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to have religious beliefs to not want your daughter to be naked. Whatever.
On the
performance art.
On the prowl, shocked resident films rare Wolverine charging down Oregon Street.
Yeah, Wolverines, Badgers, anything that's a nickname in the Big Ten, stay away from. They're a little bit more fierce than kind of what you think of them at. And there should be a Big Ten team named the Raccoons, quite frankly.
Yellowstone launches aerial search after worker vanished on hike, leaving behind chilling notes.
This is Yellowstone, the TV show?
No.
The actual park?
Actual park.
Chilling notes, that means they, committed suicide or...
E, this is for you. Moved on. Cardi B twerks in barely there mini dress while celebrating 32nd birthday after Offset split.
You got a link?
A link he wants. Does she have anything other than barely there in the wardrobe?
She's pretty naked on this one.
Yeah.
In the New York City headlines.
Sure.
Crying right now, Elon jubilant as SpaceX Starship makes flawless flight, splashdown in a first-ever Mechazilla booster recovery.
Just don't keep up to that stuff. No, just don't keep up with it. I don't have any plans to go to Mars in my lifetime.
Bachelorette star Jason Tartick and Kat Stickler announced amicable split. It just didn't work.
It never does.
Tupac's brother believes Diddy may have lied about lack of involvement in rapper's death.
I mean, if it sticks right now, you just throw it at Diddy, right? I mean, if anything has gone wrong in the culture in the last 20 years, it was Diddy's fault. Just stick it on Diddy, right? E? Am I wrong?
Man, that boy can't catch a break.
Put it on Diddy.
Cavender twin shows off custom look in honor of college football boyfriend. That would be one Carson Beck. So we threw that in extra, no extra charge. That last one. E, get us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill brought to you by Injury Care Centers. Discover BioTarget Regenerative Therapy, a safer drug-free solution for lasting pain relief. Visit GoBioTarget.com.
2 hours of Jags talk
Don't
coming
even
your
look
way.
at me.
Mike Dempsey.
You just looked at me like, you got answers? Nope, I don't.
None.
Not good ones.
No.
Not ones that are going to fix anything in the short term.
Wow.
Anyway, I mean,
wow.
4 drop touchdowns yesterday.
4.
So that was
I heard
nice.
you though, and you had a fair point. 3 of them were on the same drive, so it's not like we left 28 points out there.
But it does burn. Like instead of like going deep and getting a quick strike touchdown,
Correct.
You feel like, okay,
yeah,
man,
we got
we
time.
did that fast.
Two of them also became field goals. No.
The first one did.
First one.
Then
they caught one after the
second two. Like Gabe Davis dropped the deep ball, and Brian Thomas Jr. dropped one in the end zone. Was both on the same drive, and then Davis caught a touchdown.
Yes,
but you're right. Exactly. I'm not trying to say.
I know. I didn't think.
I'm not making excuses.
Here's one for you. Look, the Jags had that really nice opening drive with the drop touchdown pass, but then after that they had. Basically, the rest of the half, they did nothing offensively.
That's the thing, right? I mean, and people in the postgame, and I get it. You got your opinion, but
sure.
that sucked the life out of them. Okay, to some degree, sure, it's deflating. But you got 3, and the defense got a 3 and out on the very next one. So, okay, so you had the lead. You just drove it down the field. Do some more.
You know what it is, Mike?
No.
One of the words, and Trevor said this like 5 times. Say it without saying it. Use the word fragile. They're a fragile football team.
Right.
They're mentally weak. They have a bad
They're not
play.
resilient.
No.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We still talk about the damn Dolphin game, and VTN didn't fumble.
It feels like that broke them. A fumble in the third quarter of the opener.
And that's the thing, right? Like, there's a play that you can point to in all these in the close games. This is not a close game.
Right.
Okay, overcome it.
Yeah.
It's one play.
Right.
I mean, somewhere along the line, make more plays.
Yeah.
It's broken down. It's just broken. We've seen this. We can go to bunch of different things. At some point, you have to clean house. You need new direction.
Happen though? You do. They did clean house. They did go
in
a new direction. Well, but they brought in a Super Bowl winning coach who took him to the playoffs in his first year and had a winning record again last year, and now it's collapsed into. I mean, I get it if you're like 3-3. Some missed opportunities. And we don't look like we really have the mojo. But we're not that team. We beat a really bad Colts team. And we're lucky to do it.
Well, you have a lot to talk about. A lot to unpack.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
By the way, when does the NLCS start, Jeff? Just asking for.
It started last night.
Oh, did it?
Okay. That's
I'm an equal opportunity.
That's brave before you play game 1 of your own. So
what can I do?
There.
That's the NLCS.
Can always buzz the tower on the way back with the ALCS.
They could be 0-2 before we even start, though.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll be rooting.
Big one today.
Right. I'm left to root for the Guardians, who I could care less about either.
I hear you.
All right, Jaguars
Sports
today.
gods giveth, sports gods taketh away.
Yeah, Jaguars today is coming up next, so enjoy that. And that'll do it for the Monday Morning Quarterback, divorcemenonly.com. As we get out here, I want to remind you, hey, look, the storm reminded me of this. You've worked hard. You have nice things, so protect and enjoy them with a luxury storage unit at The Shed. It's opening soon in Atlantic Beach. You got to get in line right now. You got to see these places to believe them. These shells can be built up with electricity, plumbing. It's prime real estate. I can only see these things going up in value. Never mind what it is you need to use them for. I could take 10 minutes and not cover it all.